Abache memwa kwa Badwam TV Badwam so. Anope ye broso se kasia abano ye de broso Adom TV Badwam. Na ne etojo mu bi ya wo beti ni utag fo abontrene se wo mo hwe aban no enkosi December bosumi mu LMS. Any condition of service bi se wantua ma wo mo dia. Obeti wo mo nka ye de sansam no ebebremo. Ene nso afutuo ne kokobɔ na ekode ama akyerɛkyerɛfoɔ nyina se enne nemafo kwan a yɛde sua de no omo ensua ne dodo no fa moamoa nkwada no eno ne nsɛm bi na no pay me de bro Adom TV Badwam kase o show me live on Facebook/Adom TV Extra and afi Go TV channel 119 DSTV 280 midin e de afia amankwa tamaklo afia ne de bi entie se de nsɛm ne nkyeremu ete University Teachers Association of Ghana you try to say utag abontrene say abina nhwe na labor market survey no any condition of service bi wanya mfama won dia obete wonka Adom kase etwaso
emfie minu atwam na yeka say yaketua no onhwe ho na onye bibi aban si so betumi atua ketua mu a age se wakoye mpensenpensemu ai be friend labor market survey no afa adwumayefo wo Ghana nyina na yemfa juma wodie no yemfa ntoto ho ne qualification a we no ni wi a ye de ho nkrata aba ne ahwe ho na yamamo akatwantum no aban ye ditum se nka obewie sam pensenpensemu eye afi 2021 na nka 2022 no wa implement sisi me no ka sei akabo so me miansa de wo mi ka ho a na afi na wu 2023 ye ente ho hwe intino eba ne sa so a ye ho kire ye if you say akatua no sesi ede bia petrol yatum inflation ni kwa ni sa nti se ye ne ho eye ekwa adwunkrom ye san krata ede nsa hye krata se na se ewo se wo afamu dia wo se wo ye no wo nya na pese o kire yen nti de kan se ye de ni ma ni se wo ni asan krata se eye labor market survey no obeye no obebie no 2021 na implementation no obeye no 2022 ya mau afie ba ko se fa boaboa ho na fa implement sa labor market survey no na se be ya de borin free market premium no what media man se ekosi December ewiye na se aban emphasa akwan ento honma ene January yemi school eno de me kan ma sesubiem se aban amfa sa labor market survey no amfa ma na wa implement report no after 1 year of completion and January obi into school na me come obi at say you say utag for strike na yede www obi no hono na ni jonse otifi if you say you ye na besa de ye lose bia no ye na besa ye but se wan kasa oti so a sebisebio ye yi boni
Asante Mantemu penia wo hwe ngomasua so Dr. William Amankra Apia wodi afutu ama churchfo se enne kwanfofra ye de kira de de sua de no ohwe na wo mo emfa bi na entumi mu wa adwuma ye mu ene mofra ye a wotete wa de sua mu a Adom TV etwaso
teacher de no enye tetede ni biemo we say ye free bibi robotics ye free bibi artificial intelligence ye free bibi critical thinking collaboration just say 21st century education sa nyoma no eno na se say enkra no hia eno na se say ye ma no mko ba bia obutumi de ye adwuma utumi nkyira akwada ka se onim computer utumi nkyira akwada abetima ka kya akwada say he cannot collaborate with robotics na STEM any STEAM STEM no ye science education and others so there is an art component in it into we are using 21st century skills to empower our children.
Enwechi, Principal Emma Jackson College of Education, Miss Theodosia Wilhelmina Jackson, as a Sweden Sim say etwaso.
Eti woma yabo woma baso ama woma nya abodin krata woma wie school bro empem dumotwe. Na yetia ye students na graduate no so no week bia no ye ne woma ye CPD a ye continuous development training na ye dey my students no how to maintain a lousy class say ye wako school bi nkwara na so den akwan obefa so aye wako akura bi ase wo mo school wo mo ye fi akwara obefa so atu wo mo fo ama wo mo asesa ye di wo mo chi
NDC amanyoko no jamtenane ye Owura Johnson asiedu enketia na ne wode ato Ministry of Education nim senke beya tete no said na nsori enso ehwe schools wo mo awo mo school ye jam wo mo ahwe no nke beya yensan famre biemu ne ntime mua na nkura no yemfa nimdie enhye wo mu ne ntete ahodo bi a ebeboa wo mo Adom kase edeba.
Chairman Emma National Democratic Congress NDC amanyoko no kasa wo St Joseph College of Education womo 75th anniversary edwumedie no asene na ode to abanenim se wonhwe se one nsori no ebesan akabom na suku ahodo akane no na nsori no ene aban ensada so no etimi aboa wo kiremu se kane no na nsori no ene aban no ekabom na se womo ehwe suku ahodo so a na yade adesua ekonenim pa.
There is a practice among we politicians in Ghana to place priority on taking credit for projects rather than delivering the credit that will serve the purposes for which they were designed. Uncompleted projects are dotted around the country. The monies that we lock up in projects which are abandoned at various stages, if we are able to compute the total value, arguably they may be equal to the GDP of Ghana as we see today.
Nanado Danko Kufuado Ghana Yamampeni se ne ya bebre se ekuafo epebosia wosikakrabia aye bibikituwe bichese ne peno edin. Nemsman penisusu se breno so se wose yekuafo omo epebosia de atre wo nwuma no mu a yede ema wo mo fise ebetobre bi wo mo ene yede hu beto wo no so nti kobasa sikasemu wo mo bra ehadwen Adom kase edeba.
Omampeni Kufuado ehia empenifu a womo wo asoye a womo enehwe agrek wonsem eso ene ekuafo ene wona womo eye adwuma e wo bank no ena odi tudwa se banks awodo no enhwe se womo ebeboa kwa adwuma e wo mamu a se na ebetime etumpon.
There are 3.5 million farmers in Ghana. If you're able to get 27% of your loan portfolio to 22,000 farmers, with respect, my understanding would be that you're scratching the surface of the problem. There are 3.5 million people who are part of the farming community of our country. So clearly there are issues, many of them were identified by the Deputy Governor of the bank, that we need to have to come to grips with. And I think that this pooling of resources and expertise and talent in this room we ought really to look at it very seriously.
NDC amanyoko no se enime ya na ban lawyer Penny Attorney General wontu no hu free adidie so Owura Professor Frimpong Boateng galamsey report no a wanyintu mo no sentwefo nhia mudi ase no de nsemi etudwa.
The assembly yadru no enye NDC na enye MPP na enye PPP is about Ghana. It's about ye nyina ye nkwa, it's about ye mma ene omumma. Ghana be no mo ba beto, nsuo be no mo ba beto. Akwaye be no mo ba beto, nsase be no mo ba beto. Nti ye nka ye homom na ye demand accountability from ye mpanyimfo a o ma ba beje o men ya boso na nso omudi ye.
We no sade to one mo dimbe pie mu no animu se mo wanya wadwene se wafo mo di to free se abanfo fra beba no be se wonyina emra no ni won bedi eno nti sa dwrafo nso emeka wo hwan na onhwe kwanya obefa so a wetu galamse dwumedie no ase na afi o man nsuo eno ba de abobre asafa no nto pa fra bio.
The Jubilee House has become the headquarters of Galamsey. It's become a crime scene because according to Frimpong Boateng, the presidential affairs in the report, they are engaged in this. Yen hwe mu ne yentwe o maso so a wo pese mo ye kata so mo aso eno nti ye frame a na de ye ka nyina ne se attorney general o ya attorney general banza onye na adwen se obeye na dwuma kwampa so e de abo ye nsase ne yensuo mo ban enye de mra ne ka no na ohwe enye atentre ne na ohwe sai atentre ne a hwan pa na ehwe asem we mu a obetena nkranko aye nhwemu yi the omo ye de sumo man no e be dead ti ye de ye ka se gofredame onye ntentem kra no mfa krata ma bronte say adwuma no ontumi nye na yempeni papa pa obetumi aye adwuma no yemfa nhye nsa
Sekuma Odobembra kwa MPP amanyokuo ye wo hosusu sesa ombetimi breaki 8 no ma edimu akotene ye pa ntiane one ma paw women's wing ho entoma botaye siwo ni so ene se omeka nsampa no a MPP aye no akere titiri ne ma ene wonma ewo Sekuma Odobembra kwa sebeya breaking the 8 no ombetimi aduru ho
Yeah, women's reorganization to energize the man. Yanim said the Kasa, ya Metian. Yanim Koma near Kumudi of Adama. Policies be bringing the Abagana ADA. Ya best Ragana for any MPP Massa. All my people who the rule.
Mammy Abidwani, if I couldn't so. Ebo MPP ma abo hombodi won fi atwum nsuso abaso na me Winifred Abeduani aw na yes kon November ko MPP women's organizer aw no a esan pre so bedi party ni ma ko primary bi betumi e 2024 abatu no mu e kire de ehye ni nkranti a e ma wo hye adwumedi yi
MPP women organizers wing ayo proim yanku na wo hodada but ya to su na yes, can you wait? Your lunch, you actually a Sekuma Odobembra from mine. Actually, I say you were hot. Now, yes, team for the program, yes, breaking the 8, taking back our seat, the role of MPP women.
Enipa mienu bia kwawia mponche amayabo wo mo ka 3800 Nkwanta South Court. So mo ntumi antwia de abosome ensia omka koda fiase Adom kase etwaso yi
Nkwanta South Court ahye enipa mienu bi a womo ekowie a mponche a posifo ensa eso mumu twetwe no sa nipa mienu yi womo entua 3800 Ghana cedis. Police prosecutor detective inspector Brighton Cancer kasa ewo court ho no wodi tudwa se enipa mienu yi a court abo mo charge ekowie a mponchi ewo brewani ase na no anomode mponchi etu kwan ekọ Nkwanta ekotonye nisa posifo ensa eso mumu twetwe yi
adehye ya womo ntotro so wa hafomantam sre aban no se Tunnel Bridge no a efa ntotro so de wuramu a kyenso ana kwan nyakra ntiamo mo bre aban no mra emeyema wo
ya no mra mo bubu no kra ka se omunya baabi a ya befa ne atimi akofa aduane ayede abedie evise se ya gi yansase nyina ho na ye nyina ayede yedidie enti se kwan ne sia se ya nya aduane kra na ayede yedi
omo sesa ne nsoso no omo anye bibia anto ho a ombefa so akofom se ye maame mo bre omo kofom kra reho omo nya kwan no makofa aduane abre ye ne ye nya afo ne so nya bi ato edi
ma first say na okwa chiri nsu a kaska na kabreji ne dem se no mo je be ACD se je so kofa kan ase o meje 18 cedis 20 cedis untumi nkọ untumi ma
yesrew hu ya mobo na twani behwe ye bi enye sa afi die entoto so kuro dua yi die ye de abato de ya resai
Bright Ajeni Mboatseng assemblyman ewo ahafontotoro so wono so ni amani boni nkomotwetwe mu no wode atuja se ehu behia se wono mensini krat eni ositifi north emrahye bedwani ebeba behwe na wonsem a wode tudwa no waye hu bibi ama wonom
Brejene ya de a high enunti esraban true member of parliament ese nadawoma baby bia obia no emo bia be se ma fi bia amra na maboa ntimi e breje no na no yate ese MPC yesi contractor na oba na wokọ ya yesi breje na akwa GOG e dia yesra aban aba GOG ya dia yesra aban akuafo tete akontufo tete obia tete yesra aban ya breje na high omomra no meyamwa
Omanhene ya wo num traditional area yes so Badwam Mpensenpensemu wo poye mantamu ye okusi akon brempon kumi sasraku ode sre empanifo wo mo so kwan ne nyakra kwan no nye to wo sre empanifo so wo mmra emeyema won fi se mfudie no wo ho nso wo mutimi nkoma esan kwan no enti
enum manhene okusi akon brempon kumi sasraku a wotoso wotwe ekire mu se akwan ye wo no mu kro mu honom enye no eyade e hana dwene pa ohini kasaye mu ene wadi tudwa se tibia akwan no ewo mu no ede ahyenkafo ene akwantufo enkwa ena ato esane mu ne titiru ene ema akuafo ene nkwada a wonum eku school mu
sa asem na ya asem kesi a ya tena ho ache abro 4 years nie this last week my friend contractor mani bo mama nie so baba start here kwan na ma this week hwehwe n'anim awama according to no oye na je sanka ochena na ba be start adwuma ne pe ono ne calendar but sasam no ya tia ye ka de kan say afuwe de abanye ya dom say the contractor aka say opeso be start your kwan na ochena no e be hwe n'anim say ochena ba ba so one man so a ekwan bi a yeso ye ba fa so e be make you see be chensi contractor no ene aban nyina mama be boa me tun ye kwan e be bo modern a yes adwuma no
Mami nyina no so na Adom TV Badwam no pay na hana mede AC kase no mede de afia amankwa tamaklo ye kwei da bonkrata no ha online stories no wa ha twen me kakra bi besi ma mienu bi ye kwaba ne ato so kacho se ye nche mami mu akwaba biem na me na wase se wa fidie ne da Adom TV ne tichu wo afi na wa join ye de news no awie ade ye du so ne de bonkrata na afi online stories no so yede bro waseda pa na yede maw na omanhene kwabna santen so ejane na so ha yeguso e kai o mesro mempe last minute ade bia by this time ya shase ne kopo ticket no 70 cedis Adom praise class edition dedodo na se kwa de mame makwabna kwaba be na mo akwaba
okra yemu so ko ene ka afọ yum bia
so me mo akwaba ya ye
se me hwe nya wa ya
enya kwa mpacho Nabutire machia.
Hello. Oh, sorry.
Osama mre.
We dey wada room pacho.
Machia, we dey jemeso na nsana.
Yebru.
Say bia e boko.
O nyame ado bibia. Bibia ye kama na me say no sika kwa afọ no nyem no ho bia.
E betimi aka ho say bibia e possible.
O betimi ato no sa no.
Omutimi ye.
Ndi okra yemu na ayiri kwa.
Oh yes.
Na no so ye ni si ya.
Me trese bibia timisi. O betimi ahyehe ama afa. Na de say kwabna ama de ne say de aye competition o she wo kwa na sorry afro na say yes
wow
and sorry ni bi o ham so mo multiple class na say wo hu say wo fa say ade no mama ade na ye nyan started but I can't wait
unique
oh yes
na ahyehe chire wa che omotu no amount for birthday year say asori dem but say dey
especially
ye gina ho say wo a wo gi hu di say wan kansa wo gi hu di no ye ni bebe so be 15 we say grow
yeah September but ye make ka ko no dey and you also your band 10 so be obi a betimi atu
because call for ba ku so nyum a o betimi dey akọ be 5 hours so one job
oh yes say it depends on you know what
so
net so and selection ya no so my dear super
omo fa nyum bi kise Ebenezer akona mo ka ye betu Ebenezer mo tunu so omo form na ay
na we did Mr. Bra 29 our Perez Dome ye nyina ye nhia ne na Awurade ase na Awurade woni ye de ne ye bebre eno am chance on me dofu bi wonya problem on kidney ho na areho ohwe ne previous pictures na ohwe na ya na samba ko kan ye me ya ne se so who se ni nua no address na wo mo kọ na ohwe status ohwe ne na for status na ohwe de wo te enne no a ya na reho bebre na say ya pa ya ti Awurade na wa crowd na ba bedu sabre no onko so anhwe no so na kwabena oh Debbie serious
me yonko bi o ka we no anajo minim na me de me kofre no na me se me tin nka ma me ka so to bi so nka cha
so frɛ
bomodia
the moment and who adwuma ba
o to bi so nka cha ti me frɛ na se wajojo stroke
oh
yeah no tibi o no o ka che me se me ma me kan kire Ghana for say den kwada efie num efie nkuno GMC
oh yes
we see no kra o hwe no a
na wanya obutoyem se ne de ne ye
because kwadanke 29 5 11 o ma wo for 24 see e koba no tini so just kwabna me da me enye easy for me na the kasa no
I say affected
na the kasa no aye kaka na oka ono de nya ho kan kwala de Awurade beji nkwala no
because omde omusisa
ya bo me na nyamiase
danase asedano so nyasa wo so asika de akoma no wano keke
nyamiase se o ti obi nka o de na hihye bi nkran
yeah
yenso bi wo ya no ebu abam nku ahụ wo hie ni pants no abeka to na bra boso no kran na wo wetima yi ye ka ni pa o se wo akosuku ti se me Hey, Mr. Moa, baby, I do the anxious home crying. Because a big dama the etusru, would dear go be poison. Would dear grubation or alcohol, because I never said, I was some, because any penny who shall no beer for choir and self fataso, 8 to an more than no man self fata. Ocasem found there, then I also know who any passion. Mr. Tina de Biamaka, sorry, at the public na, and yes, say beer, yes, Runkubu. Ye then Yamias if we say, yet Yasia nim says and can yamin a warrior fan. Assembly in Anno. Now, Okoya Bushima. Now, I wish you a Bushima. Now, her baby, one cast our big Jenny, the Waya. Oh, the fast that costs many pa. Oh, the Siciano Payo. Wow, Cacritia Sicily, Bibia, Casa Qua, praise Bay, Adom praise, Qua, Hodua, do be shared. Yes, yeah, only a Casa, the Cosepe, and Radimu, there be. Yet I see a baby and free the equation, my money be a tomb, any penny na cosa like of a count, who delights on a motor zam, be you free. When she would walk a crack Kumasi road, walk back, or tie cramp into that. It cannot be. Wow, that's leaning on your own understanding.
Adom no keke no mi di ka bi achi me say radem fi yonko car no taxi and the back tire right side shaky say I'm say oh papa driver it will take care one to say ade na because e shaky and now the any party mo it one na mo na two but on say driver for no ya adwan say ni mo ho na e dangerous nti yes san no na de anya na be share na ni mo no de because ni mo no na say two a eno de kire de ni say two a you are safe but car pa nam kwas na na bambofo ka ni etuo ni shaky ankasa ewenye nyame na de ukoba
radimu yemobo
nyame a nti so far as onye esika bia ide na wano keke wano ibie keke wasa wantumu utime de kasa utime de ya dana se radimeda se meni mabusia meni madofo meni mahwefo tese obi ya wo de kana keke na obehu nsira no se de obedobo no de ama se okoba ya fa nti enhia 29th ya se da nyina no e be se ehine ekohie mo 29th to 70 cities ne betie dwuma hodo a ekire se wani aso de awrade ayo from January abesi October do run November akowura December asade wa shafe fufuo mu ye na awrade asesa why
so do ato jo de bokatem de ebre man ho kwan na ye de ebro no hwe ni manum sia eye eno ankomo a hwe ase hwe ni anu ma wono ewo eye framantem enyoma ekoso honum no o my Ghana nyina ye de ahode ni enim de ni sika ni adaje bibia ewo ho a ye de eboa se ye nuanum so wono asetem wono ho be hare omo na o matima toa won abrabo so na ye caution centrofo bibia we make nyoma basa out of it all. Then cautions and trouble. The fact that we are century it makes it final. It's not true. A privileged position on Yamedia Adom yen. Say yen no kwafo. Nyemfa akukudru nka de se fata. Emfa ho with the ACSM. Emfa ho ne amanyuku or so anaso opposition. Whether you are MPP or NDC, omunyina masudi nsem baboa ma oman Ghana etimi akon Ghana emu nipa dodo na he wan hare ti central for I am included. Whenever we are saying our stories or writing our stories or telling our stories, we should be very careful for whatever interest. Very, very careful. If you misrepresent somebody, you're very dangerous. Se obi ka se me se menko na okoka se o se obeko unso what say o se onko because at the activity basabasa any sakasaka ne hoye ban central for will play a key role and Ghana for munyai ade no ye pese improve your life e ba say twist bia ba mu na no bia kotwe obi so dia na nti mfatu ho aya na de nyina besi ha de bia dan mfatu ho enye progressive mfatu ho atwe ko achi de yawo ne abufuo ene munane nyoma ensem fataba na ene de ba ti momompa ya messenger for because ye ho ahomte ye ho ahomtie
ebetimi achechire ebetimi
asasane ebetimi ma hoya ba ebetimi asundua fa baabia sebe na mampanya akoka asem na se wo no free senya sa no kan akodane na mampanya no kusi baabi basa. And we have people also sharing this. It's very sad. If we don't start correcting it, and then no adjoy a boafrey. Former GJ Penmu, times Penmu kind of say, we have no culture of silence. Rather, we have culture of insults. They say nipa.
So the fact that democracy no be
it's a culture of silence. No be anywhere I got this man in Kasa. And the Ghana way there the culture of silence. A culture of impunity, culture of insults. So as I said, generation I am building, you're careful. We are building a generation of lies, of impunity, of insults, of laziness, of blackmail and character assassination, of shortcuts. Obia ofefebia organa bia person only 1 minute is successful in life. Obia ofefebia. I've done this job for 25 good years. It was a nano sebi me so guma no kakra ba e also me tu me na me te da sabi na me ma me cross na me do an see. That was Andy Dusty in Brekum. So in life, if you want to be a Joseph, you have to go through the wilderness. Joseph and Fiti Prekopen no ba betina akonya so be your henikasi o da bi ni nuanom kra no mo yese komo kana sa kan se bebre a block no mo kofi o mo so no o go abo bia be chinari wilderness you have to go through. But if you don't go through it, you want to be like Kwesichu? You want to be like Despite? You want to be like Majaro? You want to be like Ibrahim Mama or Kofi Job? You want to be like them? You want to be like a Fiaman Kwa Debi? And share the dress in Debia now Nisika. Unya Juma, Usuku Crown we, who can dressing, who the old resort to Mema Samakoton Tadie. So I know I can't say, who's your mentor? Who's your mentor? Do you know the other team they are catch up with the fear? Do you number of years I was spending? Otiwa Obama was Sebisa, when Mrs. Osa Nam Squazo or Kobe Bibi.
And true.
Tiasrem, baby, I yakiko as or minor. Yan Sitri Yanonia, Yinia, one kika. Let it be a MPP, NDC, MP, and Maka, who ye MPP near from Swinny. We NDC near from Swinny, even Santroni, who are Manukua, and young from Shore. Dear money, a how and say. Bribia Benya Quenya se o Kasano, who said Ghana and Edikai, and Sana Noma source of Swing Abba. Because we all came to meet Ghana, we all live and Ghana will be there. Tiabasre, Indianum Central for. Yabasre, they say the Harris to the trending. Tino Adiano and Siniquam Craniasi, because better trending to know, you know. I can't believe this. Ufa ni pesi ho se opeso trendi yam ni pasa yam you know it's so shameful.
As ye born no gina ho
it's so shameful.
No ho ye wo no ho baby
very very shameful.
Bad and there na ye kwabna wo ho kra ne say before ubetimi aba be camp de ye papa no na bone na ekwa ma wo retract like entimi
very shameful.
But the negative one and the positive one.
You wake up and you mean the dark come say Adom. The obeti ma ye nyina na say obeti ti different. Obe say nipa. Wa so no pa nya me don kwacho uko kolebu ko UGMC uko G uko hospital ahodo Tamale hospital uko Sunya hospital. Ko hwe enipa te bia wo ho na nya me dia afem.
Onko hu.
Now the common request wo kra no say ubehwe say wo kra say fata say otiase. Ko nipa e uda o. This is our president before the car. I said, Tiun Kakra, I was a miniana. Every me ya, and you may be in several Tiun Kakra. The bones have no one abandoned guy, the Casafa Kusumu Dam Spillage, and the Kufado, and Sasha or the Kohonum. Any man will say, OSP are clear, my Mrs. or accounts, Marco, and so was a numino on fat, no Franco di Jumedia Odi. Now, Major Mahomes killers, national. How many defense be a prosecution or bomb code na kase they be a German quasi via so assure flood victims of their support who's the boxes this is your muti so na fe me who say empa so mattresses bi so ya free ehyen Daily Graphic so ho asem ha nation host first Africa seminar cinema summit in November ho asem ewan say mfonyin so dan say na mampan hey na baby o train about he we base there or dress is a German boy President Akufo good morning at the show boy gaga and I think Utah calls for overhaul of accreditation regime kick against 5 new universities and once them ewa say after the final Democrata 2024 budget should scrap 3 taxes reduce import duties far back for nakase one a call union more UTV or call your mind 7,000 and they court abom charge call do the abom no nafe oni na hwemo no so bo the bomb no wa charge o munyina makutu sika na wasa show mo say omunye of good behavior any man so president in common that's one say the Ghanaian Times say another NDC amanyo koni central phone share mo ira sameje mfi kasa no o say attorney general enipa etu foma gudi a enye ne kwan so no bo apayom o katakata omo dwumadi omudi so nti enye ne koreda omo reject attorney general ne nsema okaka no and Ghana saves
on resign
on resign yes. On resign very good Ghana saves over 36 million Ghana cedi after payroll audit rollout and once more 26,000 residents displaced by floods and also once the Ghanaian Times and Edison Komoyatuja.
Adomonline.com no see leak tapes scandal has been a blessing to me. COP Mensa, Alex Mensa.
A blessing.
Sa obi ane how anti onu ne wo detail la obehu de ama why blessed no. Ehun asem akoso mo dam spillage and so kuje to Blackwell launches mobile relief caravan. Oya de onu so asam na new asusun wento wa. Yep. Enye easy kra na fe Keta MP threatens legal action against VRE. And akoso mo dam no Kufuor pledges to support victims. I know the World Bank sets $300 million in budget support to Ghana in December.
Okay, so Kejua Ekrado.
Kejua neba.
Kejua Ekrado. Kejua.
Wallace. Now sheda.
Ana. Kejua na wala.
Now space no we jashe.
Kejua.
Ala mungu seven ka kejua muso say enti Adom Star na baba so nim say o ya Adom Star
yeah
Adam make na nkofo huna pepe
Adom Star
number 1 star
kejua
sorry no Adom Star
ba ko metemba
enti okọ wie pe na ye the health tips atwa so ye to ye nkomo kokra meto no fo no munti enne ye hwe courses and answer risk factors no ebi by 6:55 7:75 near we made for 5 minutes there train na fe ene yabekọ cafe gba anu ana mambo atimade ahosepe enso ba free ho abrɛ ti koso ma fidie ne na ha
then SNS for so is here ye call the senior national soccer team the Black Stars of Ghana catch no ka say ma touchdown Nashville ye hwɛ mo say edachna Ghana the big giant nice so in the USA their second friendly game at the Apim. So first one ankoyi against Mexico send a second one and beko coach Chris Hutton a coach at the Black Stars
is that it's exactly the same message for the players. Is that what we don't want is that we don't want to leave this international camp with 2 poor results. And so the result of that is always that you are looking for a reaction from the team in the second game, and if you are able to get the right reaction, which I'm quite sure that we will from the team, then it gives you a better possibility of putting in a performance that can get something out of the game in the second game. So,
right, and on chairman the two chairman Chris no na you go so Ghana na USA game no rante ba ko be si akande ama USA for no Yunus Musa chief Ghana but the eye no the eye na we ase de otuba ta kwa kwetena ba bia nya sam keto Musa nsam a de tu gane.
Yeah, it's really special.
Yes, Yunus Musa a rush we there nya sure say Ghana ko nim ne krum ne ma me ne papa nyina Ghana for yes but batana the eye there wha na say am kokko no tie nua na mam kwabro chire ko Black Stars game is na bi obi ama bi mu a no kokko ware wo ha chire betena ne ba bo aye to say mortar queen mortar ma na say ba mortar beba na beba mavis beba maestro beba
What you are Mumbra. Moyedeho. Yeah. See that live commentary wa to me FM near Sempe FM so Ghana and USA ka share so sa na from gameparkgames.com obedi sika de go to my game park for no mo de abase de sika go to number bia da akoma so de to so abetuma de sika go to kama pa ne ade ayemfio ne kopie mo wo a shedo katakana no makra to fokufo wo mo aka che ne hwede ye koso ho no mo na togwe afede on de di bobo ko ne nim no de nsamo to dwana no ada ejie mo ye na se ana ne kofo we betimi twitwabo empanifo di tim nanim to se de omunim nyansa se be omunim de omo ye ne ade ade a mususu nkasa o na se be omo de ne nyansa omo horo mo omanim fi efom kosoro what I say.
The most successful clubs don't necessarily make money from player sales. Because as much as they sell, what do they do? What do they do? They buy. The most successful clubs. So we need to define what our business model is. If you want to make money from selling players, then you'll be like the other clubs that just want to sell players. But you see, to be able to do both, that is why we are excuse me please, that's why the academy is very important. You see what I'm saying? You can sell a lot of youthful players, so you will be seeing a lot of change in future. But Hearts of Oak is not like a selling club. It doesn't mean that we will not sell. But when we sell, the net may be still nil because most of the money may go into purchases.
Right, we have an insama what they to a AGM Nase no Yinfion Kopie mo Shedu Katakana na Macras for Konya Koi, Yanko Matema Kumasa Sante Koroko, Wamo Akachina, Yanshe, the Ekoso Honomo, Babayarano Musio Makai, na Anakwame Dankwa Kasama Boku, no then Samo Tuja, says, see, Omanya Lino. As I say, on Bobo, we are Sika, Ebeba Gate, no, na Omo Mo Gate, no, as a Bukata Biumu, near the idea, or my himo, no, Medi Hunjumapa.
Revenue is becoming too much for us, and we need to raise this issue and solve it once and for all. Otherwise, the club Kotoko might have to take a decision to either stop using Baba Yara Sports Stadium or something else, because you can just help the viewers and listeners to see the numbers are Kotoko ne Diana Stars on Baba Yara Sports Stadium. And then we are catching nipa 5,100 nearby. And the saddest part of the whole thing is that you are selling tickets for my match, but we need access to the back end now. They told me tickets na mameno. We are the other catching ticket to no at all. It is not right. And we are by this, sending signals to those in authority. Say yes, you ticket, we are having problems with it. There were serious problems with it as a club, and the earlier we solve the issue, the better. And we will not sit on consent for this thing to continue. No, me see, we'll find means to stop our supporters by buying the ticket. And the club, we have to do that. No, but because so I'm saying that why must you sell tickets? Need access to the back end. Who the
right, Nana Kwame Dankwa, a member of Asante Kotoko Communications team. Understand some year to give the change some idea, bro. Oguso Asha can see what Badwam so and Anopa Kejuan Kasani, Erica Sedu, the Ghanaian Premier League match day 5 and Raya Ibaku, Edifio, Accra Great Olympics near Accra Lions at the Pimso Olympics still unbeaten. Moche Lions, Bomokami and San Lions and Timiante.
He's giving away possession. Agama goes down from the tackle of Shaukan. Akese lays one for Enchi. And Afo fails to deal with it first time. Now he makes the mistake and Michael Yeboah scores. Olympics up by 1-0. Pure goalkeeping error and Olympics takes full advantage. Michael Yeboah puts the Dade club ahead in the capital derby. It's Olympics 1, Accra Lions 0 at 10 minutes at the Accra Sports Stadium. Again, they've lost possession in a very dangerous area. Here is Agama. Can't go past Jima, but he still has possession. Akese wants it. He goes to Enchi instead. Enchi Great play from Enchi. Back to Akese. Good ball to find the goal scorer. Yaboa. Now he finds Osei. Osei shoots from the tight angle. It's a second goal. Again, it's Michael Yaboa. The rebound from Yaboa after Michael Osei's effort. Not dealt with again properly by Afo. Olympics get a second in a space of 2 minutes. It's Olympics 2. Accra Lions 0. Apiga gives possession to Yaboa. Nutmeg Sapiga. Here is Yaboa trying to set up Enchi, but it's a tackle from Shaukan. That referee Gideon Nikofi whistles and flashes his yellow card to take a free kick for Great Olympics. That's the nutmeg from Yaboa. Now he tries to go past his marker, sends one to Enchi, and Shaukan seem to have gone for the man and not the ball.
It's all about that press from Olympics. We spoke about the fact that
it's Emmanuel Enchi against the wall. The rebound is gone in, and Great Olympics have their third goal. Emmanuel Enchi makes it 3 for Olympics.
It looks dreadful for Accra Lions. But then the initial free kick goes or comes against the wall, and then it's Enchi again.
Right. Great Olympics. Hey, only Mujesi BD wouldn't watch the BD wouldn't watch it. But only a coach, no worker, a coaching our Samba beam and all come beating Kakra and all can semi.
I'm not the happiest coaching Ghana now, but for now, but not yet, because the league is not ended. First, I will give thanks to the Almighty. Say congratulations to my team, the players, for a disciplinary football they put this afternoon. In fact, it's something that we rehearsed at training, that we have to put pressure on them so that we take our chances very early in the game, and it worked perfectly for us. So.
Right, I don't work, I don't know, say I'm not working now. Ibrahim Tanko, so yeah, coach at the Accra Lions.
And very bad. I mean, we had a very bad first half, and I mean, with 2 mistakes, we give them the game. It's very painful, but I mean, they deserve to win.
Olympics, you know, as a matter of fact, they didn't really work for those goals. They look like gifts from your defense. How worried are you are not keeping it tight at the back?
Yeah, very worried, but I mean, you can only train for it, and we have to, I mean, keep on training for it, and then hope that everything will be fine. But as I said, Olympics deserve the 3 points. They were better. Yeah, congratulations to them.
And they didn't allow you to play your normal game. They kept pressing and they kept pushing. They kept being physical, and that looked to be a disadvantage for your side.
Yes, I mean, when you are 3-0 in 20 minutes, definitely your confidence will vanish. And I mean, this is what happened. We are going to prepare for our RTU on Friday and then hope that everything.
Right, and on a Tanko Ibrahim, or on a coach, Tema, Accra Lions, and some hour there to a guy, I don't know, Shannon Sumame say, Manopedi and Water Crani Pansa, Tronum, and Tronum Richoko, and no Swashabuma Beer, and Yasam Ketuakra, and on GamePackGames.com, Game Pack pick 4, and I pick 1, and then the Mudden Dinko, 4 DDC Kanyasam Ketuade, 9 year Bombay drawback, 12 Bombay drawback, or 6 p.m. on my sign drawback. In a day was 3 opportunities, say, over to me at this Kadiago Botom. You McQuay. And idea see a conquano pair, and then some idea bros, and so now a pure natural health center almost okama, and yasam keto across Sergio Manucho Bernard Pariboche, the producers no. Kijuan Cassani, Erica Sedu.
Medidia Fia Amankwa Tamaklo Memwakwa Badwam TV bedroom so health tips said ye enra ye dim komo efa no fomu kokram. Yet also any area the Kodia Potia Edeba. Meda endpoint will be part of clinic I say. Ya will be a Howard drain, say yes stroke, say yeah hypertension. Ya will be a memon of prostate in a day. We saw about the run sebra non check him out free. Ya can or medofo found who will be infections on sure. Now walk out, now doctor check it the amount. The number is 0244 867068 0244 867068. Na ya rebi hawadwen wafre doctor na waboa nibiso and then so Dr. Florence Dede wono ene ye head ma breast unit e wokolebu aban yaresabia edi enkomo yeto enkomo ne so dog ne memu akwaba eda se no nso de odi enfem nti no aball breast cancer ni nyina to fund maye ene yepese yehwe courses e de pa na de kopram eba no fom
nti unfortunately no yakasa breast cancer causes ya ni into main fire and supporting just say way and we ya rebi wo ho to make sure nti wo fa bi say malaria unim say ntontom ka na say ntontom no or infected obenya malaria cancers ni bi po wo ho to make sure nti wo fa bi say cervical cancer ya ma eno ni nim say infection bi in a cause wo fa lung cancer nim say wo mo smoke but unfortunately in the breast no ya ni into main fire and supporting just say way ni way in a cause nti na mom na ya ye kan say ye kan niama ebe increase your risk nti na bema o risk no aye high ne betumi ama wo nso wenya nti sa niama na ebi wo ho a obenya obi a owo sa niama ni ne bi nso onya cancer no obi wo nso a oni bi nso betumi enya cancer no nti ye ka say nya direct causes by your friend say risk factors
nti na say risk factors ni
ba beka nti na di kan ne say we oba say enra wo kan say yare a affect ema nti ye fa say nipa oha our more cancer
say 100
emu 99 98 99 ebeyemba ba ko mienu pe no beyemba nti no generally na yare a hamba nti once we oba de na che say risk no e wo ho betumi enya secondly ni say wunyi enra me ka say yenyi a na etumeba nti no wo fo obi a yemfa say waba hospital o ka say bibi ha ne nufu obi a we di 70 no obi a we di 20 a waba bibi ha ne nufu most likely no 70 ni no one here be hwehwe mu na e cancer 20 dey no enye likely say e be cancer nti yenyi no and also risk ne wo ho third risk factor ne say we busuemu say bi wo ho a nti yenim say menra me ka say cells no say e sha say enyi broso a e den ne massa cells ne nyi broso e bi wo ho a e genes no nti say genes no atochima kakra no one here na sa gene ye de wo nti say wo ma me wo bi na sa gene na no de ma wo unia ana umami nua bibisa nti ebusua mu no se yenim se ne ebusua eche moja nti genes na wo moja mu no se problem bi we no ho a eno so to me cause breast cancer nti so bi wo ebusua mu a na se genes nti no nya ya na che se won so wo sa genes no won so obetumi enye bi nti titire onu ye kasa wo maame wo ba ana unua ba enye bi a na che se wo risk ne high but say wo aunt na grandmother na cousin ni still ye busuanara nti ne betumi ama risk ne so awo ho efa obi a wenye bi wo busuemu no the other important thing is say wo mo busuemu na wo menya no mo doso a nti nipa ba ko pe no wenya as against obi a wo busuemu nipa 4 5 6 na ne wo say most likely na ye genes nti na just won so risk ne high afede ye hwe sina infia no menya ebra wo nyae no nti emfa say wo ma menya breast cancer ebra we di 80 ebetumi aye say abrabo na wabona environment onyi ni ade na de ma ni nyae but say wo ma menya no wenya 40 a then it's more likely say e genes no nti wo mo obusu mu no so menya bi na say omususu abra wo nyae a omo mbaba bremu a na ne more likely say unsu betumi enye bi na fe nti no no very important risk factors afa ye can other things to say obi a on water nti so won water e ade a risk ye high say ma akola nufuda nti wa wopo na say wa ma akola na nufu a risk etumi ye high say wa wopo na say wa wontem nti ye ka say wo after the age of 30 and also my risk no ekoso
absolutely
ye ka say ma ye bra nti say wo sha say wo ye bra wo nyi bebre ati in fact wo sha say 7 8 9 and only very early and no to me ma increased risk of breast cancer and also say wo betwa bra no and also quite straight do a and also risk no ye high nti say risk ya makeken ya it me who say e ne ama yentumi nye ho hwe obusu me bi wo ho a yentumi sesa we oba I mean generally na say ye area se na ehu kakra but generally no we oba won sesa we oba woni a untumi sesa no this anya me ni aye ne ama yentumi ensesa but a few things wo why betumi aye ho bibi nti one na ye weight yenim say wo mo a wo so ebro so no risk of breast cancer na ye high wo mo a wo nya exercise bia wo risk of breast cancer aye high wo mo no nsa and omonum cigarette omo medidie mo diet no enye too good sani menini ya so it made the breast cancer ne ba
wow and then she from see her Common and sobrano, ya neso. Tinyambo cha yenhwe signs and symptoms. Sebia kokram no bi ebobo ba de na mehu. Ochen to aso ho. Nti Dr. Florence Dede na womaye adehwe sa mesro yentie ni ye. Ene ye di si ha. Meda endpoint ase ne number 0244867068 na kwosho wapomudi mo ense wochena nyame yadoma yebeto aso.
Mama said mama wa kwa babio mbra bedwema ho sepe dwumezi do today ma me yo ken no nkomo twetwe a na yenye Stephanie Benson rehwetwe no na oye do oye hom so dodo na oye azusu oye nyi hai wo bo ehine nwa ma yesu enya mebi so fa ye ho de ye mbisiafo nti no ma ye madwuna mo tie do nti no tena say na ye ntwe nkomo twetwe no do na Steph I'm sure that the most one in America there during those times, the treatment itself wasn't easy. No. Vomiting. What was the issues?
Well, I think we'll go through chemotherapy. The first thing, the side effects in the Adom. The hot flashes, the vomiting, the black nails, and the feet. Black if you're going through radiotherapy. When you're seeing
did you lose hair?
Oh yes, I mean, wow. But I was very lucky. Radiotherapy, so I lost hair, but not as much as somebody who's going to be going through the whole chemotherapy, until you lose so much hair. But your hair thins out. Even it never actually comes back to the same thickness that it was. No question, know. Although me say me very healthy. But still, you lose hair, but it's me more. That's the least of my problem. Nowadays, it'll be a show wig, and I'm and with some treatments, to be honest, my mom was some more step secrets, and my mom was some tips on what to do to help your hair growth as well. Okay. So we are no some treatments are between a the thickness part, which is what I do. Okay. So treatment in the DM, yes. Side effects in the Adom. If anybody out there wants to talk to me about my DM, listen, I will talk you through it. But there isn't anything in that side effects that you can't deal with. That's why sometimes when I'm talking about cancer, I mean, I can't too much about side effects, because when you say it now, then it becomes because listen, what don't we deal with? Okay. So I think in the DM, don't worry so much. Every a process, Nyakopon knows your limits. Okay. He knows what you can deal with and what you can't deal with. So if you trust in him, you'll be fine. Okay. Just take one day at a time. Don't think say it's what I'm going to go through. Maybe I mean to mean the way I mean to mean Nanti Debbie. Would also an opana between me and Nanti. So which me did to me so it's okay. But time mentality no wow with fencing every process. And don't worry, say if you are wuku so are you now wuku and that's all ma who naked with breast. It's okay, show them. And no boy to be more comfortable with their bodies and themselves. You must say they're very comfortable with their bodies because they see me not care much for more to see say mini nipples and I say my body is not perfect. My body is not perfect at all. I mean, nowadays, more idea of perfection is BBLs. I'm happy with whom I am without the breast. I can choose to go and have the nipple done again. But my brain is surgeries and me say, my dear, nipples, I've feeded 5 children, my brain.
The part there mentioned BBL as currently, we've seen a lot of stars going that way. I
know. A man, it seems like if you don't have that kind of shape, you don't feel like a woman. It's very sad. That's one of the reasons why I'm always showing my skinny ass and my and my
everyone on your skinny. Everyone
squats, no. Me squats, me boxing, I said to no a back it's all hard work. Okay. But me mom me feel sad. Sometimes you put things in perspective. Okay. So what we usually before I who was a certain shape. Who we so shape change. Okay. And the dear a daho. A bit more so more normal cesarean now. Sometimes they have a little bit of flab obi have pockets of fat maybe they can't get rid of. Me in Castle surgery to get rid of self fat. They make kind of say, if we now open say people you're uncomfortable with her, I say yeah, maybe an extra bit of fat here and there. Madam, now we're scanning to go and suck the fat out. You deserve it. Okay. Wow, ma.
Yes.
Oh, but make us maybe a down. Pacho more bloggers no more pesa. But they make kind of say, so can you fat now? And fanko she baby fufro. Why? Fat is not your friend. When you get older now, the fat will slow you down. And a lot of them say so. No, I'm with is on your as a strong as you.
Okay.
It's because sometimes the health and the fat is not good. It's not good for you. So say now it's become a thing. Now it makes no sense. And the thing is, it's a killer. A lot of the top surgeons don't like to do these BBLs. So that's why they have to go to Turkey and India and those places. You know the amount of people who are dying. It's increasing all the time. There's a whole article about it before I buy it. I pay more attention to this kind of stuff because I lost one of my best friends. I'm saying from a BBL.
Wow.
I'm paying you more. Wow, now BBL for what reason?
Wow.
I mean, you know, so person why I can send up person lose fat could you fat ne? But to also short for what reason? For what reason? Then kwan now here we ask ma or the fat kosher to. Into me and there's a way Jankolano just like that. I think that's why I've been speaking more about it. Otherwise, me do no and yamasama. Oh, yeah. But it's killing the women. And now some of these women, you know, I'm not the shape I want to be. What's that shape? What is that shape? The one that, you know, where everybody has a ginormous backside. It's like it makes no sense. The naturalness of a bottom is gorgeous. Even with the cellulites, you know, the imperfections doesn't matter. But sometimes the imperfection is ugly. We lose the fat from there. To be home, you're not making trying, no more shade, round, you know, to hold buttoning. I didn't pay lump, and you fit. Oh, but I'm not sure. So, most Namu Haley, I'm here in the top of fair. Here do I, you know, call a shot idea. Would you only know here?
Now, don't you think the ABA society contributes to that? A lot of women are not confident in themselves.
And you feel it that way. Okay. I mean, feeling if it's insecure there. I mean, I'll show you if my body is on Instagram. I'm confident in my body, but insecurity there. We all have a certain amount of insecurity. Okay. I'll probably be fixing my hair constantly. Trying to figure out that the hair is right, you know, angles. We all have insecurity, and it's there, you know. And let's not undermine that. Just because I'm yet open on them, I have them.
Okay.
But I don't let it ruin my life. You have to use common sense to fix the things that you're insecure about. So why are you doing it? Just think about it and what you're projecting onto your children.
Yes.
Oh, that's the thing. My daughter just had a baby. She's 30-something. She's lost the weight, but she's struggling a little bit with her stomach area. The girl is a millionaire. She could go easily and go and have her stomach sucked up. You see, baby, Pacho, madam. Just go through life, exercise, have your children, be comfortable with yourself. And if you want to later on, it's okay. But do everything, do everything possible to be able to lose that weight first. And yes, I also sacrifice we are 6 months later,
okay.
So when putting eating order, eating habits in order, we can say then I be go back. Fat no. That means every 6 months we are now to fat.
Martin, what was in 3 stages? Into oil is oil kasana sanako. No wasana trash. You see, in the book guess ni bino no you pa one infimide, but it to no work it.
Aye, because omo kase no mo dia coach. Enye nti me nti dem make a no. We just have a good exercise plan. Or have a good exercise plan first. Do the best you can to get to the size or weight you want. and then assess your body. If it's something you want to fix, just go and do it. Because I don't want to be that kind of mother to say don't. I'm not that kind of mother, Kra. I will not do it, but I'm not going to go and tell somebody, not to do it.
Okay.
I'm just saying fat is not your friend.
Okay.
Just don't take it out and put it somewhere else.
Okay.
It makes no sense.
Into number 5, Mr. Fahin.
3.
And
number 2.
Okay. Then I can
Oh yeah, John dear. It's my job. I think I was made to upset him for the rest of his life. 12 years of slaves. What's a bray before? I made my job is to make sure Sabrofinia suffer. Starting with him.
Stephanie Benson and I'm going to come on and pay. I am a dog, papa. Now, were you in doctorates? Okay, and you mean who come on?
I've been saying, what was it? July.
Okay.
No, actually, it was best of February more time. Now, I called from an amazing representative of the IPPDR, the UN in New York. And I'll say, they've nominated me.
Wow.
I'm saying, hey, okay, first, some people say, one of those people you to pay for something, to do something. And no, it's actually UN. So she sent me an email and said it was a nomination.
Wow. I
said, great. 2 months later, they called me and said they want to fly me down. I'm saying, hey, I'm going to fly me down, I can't. And you're serious. So I went July, and they had this like huge, amazing ceremony. Biden was the one who sponsored it.
Wow.
So yes. So
it's a big deal.
It was a big deal. I mean, it's only when I turned up that I realized what a big deal it was.
Wow.
And they told me that they wanted to fly John as well. So they wanted John there. So I was thinking, maybe I might get something. They gave me 4 awards. So I got the Leadership Award from Biden. I had the Humanitarian Award. They gave me the Global Peace Ambassador for Ghana and UK.
Wow.
And they also gave me a doctorate.
Wow. All on one day.
All on one day. I stood, they kept calling me, and I'm thinking, what the hell? Like, it was such a beautiful experience for me. John was so proud.
He will be.
So proud. And they put the robe on me, and they did, it was lovely.
I'm a crab, but I feel very proud.
I was very, very proud. That's my proudest moment. I mean, I've got some awards here and there for little things. Me, I don't really value awards as in, whatever. But because I know how good I am at what I do.
Okay.
So I don't need somebody to say that, oh, you did so well, and here's an award for being, I can sing. I can out-sing most people. So for me, I'm good.
Yes.
But this was something I was excited. I was ecstatic for the UN to recognize what I do. And the thing is, me broadcast it on me. I don't usually put on my social media, but what they did extensive research apparently.
Wow.
They check your whole background. They don't even want to know, say, you've been arrested before.
Okay.
Or even the CCJ. Because you can't come to the UN and be awarded for something like that if you are not a great representation of women and people. And so she said, yeah, we did some extensive research on you and your children and John.
Hey.
Yeah, and that was pretty amazing. I do a lot of charity work. So once I had the School of Performing Arts as well, I look after some ladies who want to be artists as well. So unfortunately, cancer nearby and it shut the school down. Yeah, but I have to restart it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not too late.
It's not too late. It's not too late.
I'm also thinking there, the way I'm passionate about breast cancer, maybe if you can have an NGO or support so that you can take care of a lot of women, because lots of women are going
Pink for Africa, the small charity that I occasionally work with them, and say my friend and not girls maybe have issues that then she would because Juliet is my best friend and she's one of the best people I know. Some of the small charities normally legit, so Patromikas will be our missing some of them. I don't want to call on them because the Chroma there, Obana Castle will be raising money and they be no be feel say who pays Canada means to me here will be a so I'm not built to go and go and talk to people and say give me money. We your ban now yes I now. Me man mo ha drink. Now mo pay before from. Me need time for myself.
Okay, and you mustn't come on for Steph's Secrets.
Aye.
What is this about?
Steph's Secrets, and products that may put it together to help women. Because the money P, because say, need FN saying where to go to help with health.
Okay.
So many people have say, infections. You know, there's a daily routine to the vagina. Vagina.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
I can't read.
There's a daily routine for it. And to say they will so ruin him. I said that honey I can't. Yes. Indeed. I find saying also ruin him every time to get rid of dead skin. The same thing for us. But I said they use soap, and you'll be on a soap general. And they will soap to make create a chemical imbalance. To me my bones. I know feel so be in the house and near why be a soap now. And see my product be a probiotics, a foam gel, a fantastic. And no balance the pH balance around that area no until stop it any smells any minor infections it's amazing. Until I did some extensive research and son I made on me there I don't just put anything out because me so we ever can say way in your job I know say it works because we men you see and I've been using for 2 years. Me start here no and now maybe we'll have we say want to mean wax into me shaving in yet but wax no me say wax no so shave ya bo nya bumps see me wo mask be yoni mask fantastic and no be get rid of ever what to get rid of bumps ni na ma why is smooth fine because me the end day to say baby's bottom I say it's like smooth like no hair no nothing to usha said there you know because I want you to enjoy you know sex to and as a boyfriend long-term boyfriend no and your mom say move jumping from boy to boy no make can't or shy and I say he enjoys and wants to go you know down there we were herbs and so I say after sex and many boy on bread because mom money be I say we sausage you know
why the end down
into afterwards you know it was so much not in social we herbs udi guma now transfer a bois a ma healing a contracting and also a bois with contraction I didn't make out too much a bois with contraction more I say mohono a ye bunya no a bit to me a tighten nicely amount why heating in it herbs no a bois into Monco Steph's Secrets not the
page on Instagram
I'm a website and Instagram if it's Steph's Secrets _ Monco me bad girl if any research a small thing that I'm starting and hopefully it will build. I try to make it costing it down. I'm trying to get a company to sponsor it and not cost now but down more so people can afford it even more.
Okay.
Because you'll be able to afford something really expensive. And that's my whole plan. I want these women here to feel great about themselves and be confident and you know because the many people complain say mum person mo be sniff it too much. Mo go see her. And it's too early.
Okay.
What very young?
Morton day.
What very?
Morton day.
Oh very.
Morton day.
I'll come in with cheeks I read.
Morton day I'm ready. But I'm very sure the conversation will go a long way to help a very young lady. Yeah. What's no whole retail or and pay. Last words. Bibi Epedeka.
Oh, me person me catch him say patcho mamu strike there why. So bibi wo ha chese mu ya me can cancel relationship decisions or whatever no. Don't be afraid to be alone. Why me pamacho. You know, in your worry it's not everything. Why establish yourself first. And sana when make decision be me now more long-term boyfriends yes. But among my intent me catch them more intent me let me grandchildren but they wanted to make something of themselves on son. On to me pamacho, more establish your home, when you're more confident and number one more in your marriages on because the boy more jump too quickly into marriage. Now, mama, muhadring. dictate to you, you know, man too much. Now my stride the muso bejano muso say moving on because my said mothers more harding into my promotion. Want to encourage my man to be saying a bit more self-aware and more confident. Right, Pamachopi.
But say Papa Stephanie Benson. That pay in your journal and you might bet not in any matching combo. Oh, me, they be a bit now. I but one cat mean because again, I did too much. Me corner na me twice, kaka. Sausage na. Cafe Badwa. It's gorgeous. Police station in Changhon Mabo, Moznana Bratna. Say if it's good food. This is the place to be. Ms. Mpensensempensemu Mizibesi Hade is in a year the Fantidor president for the brothers and Sisters Association, which you might be confident na Mensu Mizibesi Hamakron.
Does say me mo kwa baby me Adom TV Badwam na Ocean yeah da mambo atamase one ye mame hu se ne ahosapeno abrabon sa na tie de edu so no de me wo COVID tiger nuts powder for ewa ha ye ba bedi nkomo enyim free ha we so ya na ehu hia pa be me na no pa me mu ache
we dem se me juice
se bibia boko de
boko se le won feed
me dase so we need to say o pink mountain
look
ne se system kakra na me de
you are on point.
Thank you te me se obi am no fo no ho ban oba oba mu me ma na kakra bi but koko hema no ye ncheke ne mo ye ho ban fisi ye hunu ne ntema ebetimi age wo nkwa me ma no nye kokrama na cancer no nye kuro ende ana ayede ma hunu se bibi shem na nye no ma ko hospital a no mayi me akọ se ye kokram enne de no ho agima na ye yi no ano no mo ato na na mo baby ti mo ye ne sa me da se pa enti enwe COVID tiger nut powder.
Okay. And then so dabakwa okropon basa ye Adom nyame e dia che se Adom na bebo Adom so na also do feed na to Adom TV se ende ubeti ensempa and then no Adom TV for adwene onipa da sendi bia wapomoden eno nti na ye wa ha no se ende ye fi COVID organic foods na ye aduane sonko a ye dia ba adwaman so de pese ye mohu dero no obi anti ye pese ye ma nipa bi anti ase se COVID tiger nut powder no enye duro aduane na mmom no udi no ne somfa so de ni bia ma na danso ene pese onipa da sendi bia no ye mbon ho dero na wonte edi kan no ye fi COVID organic foods ye na ye de sa aduane sonko e de aba adwaman so wa wo hwe Adom TV sesia no ubenu sedia ewo screen so na wo fe suo no say netie na mbom no we atadwe na yamo ye no mo te se enkoda aduane ye di aduane no awodo e di afra ti ase se organic bibibia wo mu bia no ye mfa eni additive bia no a enye obo adanyansabo akwansa no emfry bibia obenu COVID tiger nut powder mu no natural atadwe ye to wie eno na COVID ye di afa eye infidie mu se de be ya the fiber content na ehuya modipa da sani bia no ye be ma obi bia atwa ati e pa chow edi kan ne se de ma COVID e dan so ne se ni die no enye den enti obetimi dia share obag mu e dia call office say office na wuko ojuma ye ni bebi bia wuko bia no ti ase se oda sani bia hia pomoden enu nti ene ye kan for COVID tiger nut powder we e de amam afi be se me kan enoma kakra bia ma wo hunu se COVID na dia ba adwaman so na ya de a eda enso me pacho COVID no we obi a wo we diabetic obi wo no diabetes sugar no e wo soro me pacho se wo tidy COVID tiger nut powder ni bia ebe boa na regulate sugar level no e de amasan se e contain magnesium ni potassium a ebe boa se de ebe ya sugar level no ebetimi abregulate ni kama enso e de amount obi wo no ma o BP ni moja no blood pressure no e wo soro se wosura e de oha bebe ne bebro e wo fom so aya na emwa ne se sunti no ye be sere odasani bia se fire waduane a udie anopa we no breakfast and nyenye de pacho we ye mfa sija so enka nje bia na wo ko adwuma obi wo be se ofa sija so nka da bi e be se wo bre ye be se sa beba wo sadodo bia wo pa bia de gu cup mu a na wo di ensuo nyunu ana ensuo bia fra na mbo ti asese ensuo se ye clean water wo de fra na wadunu se dia osi pe no be se nya nsuo be se munye teka wo ye ne sa pepepe na wadi udi wi a obetimi e de akọ wodwuma so enti udi no ebe boa afi obo se obipi no afi na eba fom na ebo ma de ba fom afi nso no contain vitamin C enya be ka bra COVID-19 be so wiase nyina so no na empenifo ebo ekokose wo be hia se ye nyina no ye behwe na ye di vitamin C se de be ya e ma ye nkomo na wo ye nipadua no menya hoda sojafo no na kwete yarewa e contain vitamin C nti wudie no e be boma nipadua ma sojafo no enya hoda kwete yarewa wudo bia e be ha nipadua no afezu atadwe yade a e wo ya papa e de ma eye omo ma enkoda no fo e ni obi oye penfo esanse wo obi oye penfo na wota di atadwe a e boma nya difunsu obi wo be wo ne ba wiase no afi na onya difunsu mfa ma no enti na milk ye na otwema akoda no e yade a emmo nipadua no esanse hwemu de de se wo ma obi nufunsu a ebo akoda no ma akoda no onyini from yare wanso ebo ne ho ban de fire ho enu nti e de ye pese sa abesi yesi kope covid tiger nut powder ni bi na die bra wa fa afuru ana bra wo ma akoda no fo na abo sa ekwan no eso afeso bia nim di atadwe eye edema embem pacho menkofa aphrodisiacs esanse hwemu ko de de se aphrodisiacs na embrantie no omofa no ema oni pedua ne ye adwuma bro na ho ode nso ti be wo obi no wedi 45 years nso ase wedi be 60 afi unyini du be bia na ho ode no kwa na ekofom ema ne du sam pempenso no na nkwa so enyitia kope covid tiger nut powder ni bi ne di se de be ya be ma be nya ho ode naturally e won pem na so de abo adwuma e ko ni anti aging e je onipa bi wo ho no mo se de be ya wo wedie no dane de nyina na eni da ho kama e de mawa otadi covid tiger nut powder e de wadua na ti se we breakfast anopa eni enwumra eno so etimi bo wasa ekwan no so afei onipa bi wo ho no mo a nafu ayekese se de be ya wafu bonya flat tummy enkodi aduane bi emu odua na jo nkoda na nkofa oha enfa mbrel woni bi se wutadi se aduane so na digest so a starch ebe ko be ba na be na sugar na afei sugar level no kwa na ekoso enwumre wo sakakra de gu cup mu na de nsu fra obi se wa na se woko na wadi enti weni do ma wodo bi ebe boa e ma covid tiger nut powder na de ba adwaman so no e ma no ye bibi so nko kra we bi mada e atadwe bibi anka ho fiber na ewo mu so boa obi e wo constipation obi ha be 6 days 1 week oja na na or saso de bo no safo he was me de be na mo da bi e sare ya de bebrew ade bia obo adanya nsabo akwa adwene mu eye waste woni pedua ni mu e fa kwan fufo so esa ba abonten na wo sa de sa waste na se keep woni pedua ni mu de e ha na de bre ho ye bese se besi kope covid tiger nut powder ni bi anope ya wo hwemi ye numbers no na egu screen so no ubetimi afre opa bi aton anasa opese wonte ba ko na wankasa wundi wo amanone opese wo ye fa bi embrel onsa ebetimi aka FDA for ensa hyase esanse omaye hwemu awodu ahunu se anede abadwa manso na yade a embe ha nipa na mu ebebo nipa apomode yade a ensese ofadi agro kra esanse sese ametina he se me ho mfame a mintimi mba ha ocheche ni ya apomode eye me maame owa he se ne ho mfa no a ontimi be na adwuma enjo nipa da se ni bia wutie bibia no esese onkope covid tiger nut powder o maame bi wo fie o diabetic me pacho yese ma ni ndi sugar ubetimi edi we bia fa na aduane ma na di as additive se de be ya onko di sugar bia na nkofa ohaw bi amfa mbre se de be ya obetimi anyini ache edi ama abusua no enti ye besere we no odi be ka se o we bia e na we kra ye ka kra bibi frem de bi ne de no ye natural atadwe na de dia ye mfa sugar bia mfi bia bia fry
but me ye na me pe sugar kakra metimi da
de bia mfa sugar enfra ye serew we obi a udi a pacho enkofa sugar bia enfra ye be se ye ma wuhu ade no de bi obi a wo ba wo se obi wa de no ye ne de o de mo be fra bibi se anopa bia se mi di a ebu a me de pie e na edi but obi wo ho a ono no ye obi wa de no ye ne de no de mo kasa kofra baya na ye pese wundi na wu ensonsonya wodo a wobenya obi wa odie no me edi efibra be hya se mi die no wudi na nopa wudi na nwumre na metadi na nopa afi wo me sorry no obo se na me ni etwampe eti mi hunu se atadwe yade a ebese aboa se yi wani so je ebra wudi ko wani mu wu se ensesan ya ba ye pese obi a wudi no na wankasa u steady wu ni pedua no se mi die no ensonsoni we ni ensesan we na mehu e wo me ni pedua mu obi a ontimi ndi covid tiger nut powder yo bi a doctor fo a kire se ontimi ndi atadwe se doctor fo achi se bia oni pedua no we allergic to atadwe a eno woni ni pap wo pe na ontimi ndi covid tiger nut powder obi a betimi adi ati obi oduro bi wa se apemfo mfa we nya duro eye aduane nti apemfo betimi adi obetimi adi abebo mo nya ni fonsu afa bebo okra no e mo ni pedua no enya hode ne a ya ne danyina no na wo ahode ne me ba cho obese wo frɛ numbers na me mo numbers mienu ba ko eyenkran e na ba ko mo Asante Mantem obetimi afrɛ 0558 400 265 message subio 0558 400 265 and I wanna wo Asante Mantem betimi enso afrɛ 0244 787639 0244 787639 afi upe bi ato ewo nkran ha no ma okọ radio gold udu radio gold also pe COVID tiger nut powder obenye bi na wato filling station shots be pre wagana obenye bi ato wana wo gwai enyimde wo gwai na pe bi ato ekọ Abra Hatchland City go filling station na wa Abran idu ho no ma benye bi na ato also enyim na enyemi wo ho na ekọ Pedu Junction anoso Cape Coast eye gwai asam na America ikọ idu Pedu Junction na bo de go filling station bi wo ho ono nso benye bi na ato ehwe Adom TV na wo suedru wona wo suedru nyina Honoka Pharmacy eno nso ewo National Investment Bank eye odakwan no pe usi wo no ma wo so hwe Honoka Pharmacy wani pe ehon nso obenya COVID tiger nut powder ni bi na wato afi Tinated Herbal Center shop bi e wo Ghana ha bia no okwa obenya COVID tiger nut powder ni bi na wo nso wadi afi Ashaba for so ni nyina obenya bi wo Little George okọ Little Georgia obenye bi Badwam Enterprise enso Western North obenye bi wo okọ ho nso a obenye bi ho Volta region ho no nyina benye bi mam wo sunyane for so enko Green Light Pharmacy enso sunyane afi nso okọ DF Nutrition a obenye bi ho na wato Mamalin Supermarket nso udu ho no ma obenye bi na wo nso wato Asante Mantem okọ Freddy Men's ana Poku Trading enso Asante Mantem a udu ho no ma also pe COVID tiger nut powder atadi sam na ida ba edwama nso a ne nye no enye din a ubetimi adi no udu ho no ma ubenye bi na wato COVID tiger nut powder yensam bani ni nyina ne se ma waduane enye waduru
yada se
se de be ya o ma aduru enye waduane
yada se aropenso senya me ya duma next week e be se share yada se COVID tiger nut powder Mr. Okwadwama so no kopebi na Maminda Franco Trading Enterprise for us phones papa ne accessories upebi a okọ Franco Trading Enterprise a ubenya bi ewo ho say iPhone smart TVs a range from 32-55 inches ubenya bi Samsung ne na Nokia Franco air conditions and a tabletop fridges and so Franco Trading Enterprise wo mo ni nyina bi CCTV cameras and so what more bi nti pe bi ba wo office wo fie schools offices ahodo na entime mo ho e ban frɛ Franco Trading Enterprise was 0246 422 338 0246 422 338 and 0555 9393 1111 na 11 na when a Franco Trading Enterprise for akasa oko Google Play Store na obo Franco Trading na obenya wormo so ewo ho Dominion Herbal Powder so ewo adwama so boost your immune system no dey emaye enti Mr. any Dominion for ni sa wo so anopai woni di ya na unya warm water na wasa powder ni bia gum na wanom timebua no pa ne anwumre wo ye ne sa insomnia obi ontumi enna ne wo spine stroke ne diabetes a Dominion Herbal Powder bo ye wo Dominion Herbal Ointment nso wo ho waposo ye ya na wajibi na ode atwitwi wo pharmacy chemical ene herbal shops bia mu nso a wobenya bi wo ho fra 0543 158195 0543 158195 and 0249 591 843 Enkran Repatch Ventures Nana Boache Herbals Angel Herbal Shops ubenya bi Little George Health Shop Waterma go for you so Gabson Pharmacy Delight Pharmacy or hinena na owusku bi ehwo nyina ubenya bi ewo ho Tony K Pharmacy wo suhum Nana Ya Provision Store Kennedy Drug Store ewo Achim Odana na Giza Pharmacy wo so manya ehwo nyina ubenya Dominion Herbal Powder and in the ointment in the bay 12 years down or 12 years 11 eco form untimi use Dominion product and open for an honest madness na menya Dr. Sharp on so abeka mensa no pay ewa ha na ye ba bedi enkomo na ya hwe enuro awodo ene niema awodo ya wo boye ewa pomuden efemunti Dr. Sharp on so abeka me sa anope dog anope yamu ache na bibi aboko de
nyame adom
ye de nyame ase papa ene nso yenhunu nyuma a wo ye watena ye
ye chia obi biara nyame nhira wo nso se ugusu anso hwe Adom TV na ye ka se Dr. Sharp a ma me papa na nye bibia se be ya oyade a eda oso no ebetimi akọ entina da bia ye gusu eba be kasa wa ha na yade ye yaw ade ya enti ahemfu hwai a wase me o frɛ me anopa me ba frɛ me wia me ba me hwai ayi de ben eyi yade ɛna yade no ɛyewa ne kono enya nkura asɛm se nyame anya wadom a obebra obechina ɛna yade a ɛyɛ nipa no mefa nse 90% ɛyɛ ahonhom ɛne no many duabɔ ne nneɔma ɛna de ba baabi wɔ no ma akɔ ana hospital bi wɔ no ma akɔ ma me papa ɛnyɛ sɛ bibia o sɛ bibi di wachi a yɛwɔ abayifo de tenso wɔ hɔ wobɛtuma hu sɛ waduru kwalebu pa te sɛ ebia wa ba Adom ha nso me pa atɔ na wonya nduru ha koraa saa nete enti wobabrɛ wontimi nya ayaresa won so obi akase obi bo obi dua se me bo dua se nya skada ana se ohonya wodenda wo beka yade enu ohia na ode bɛyɛ de bɛn ode bɛto so
ana
owuo no kura de se yade na ebi a wikidi owuo de se owuo enu ane se wawu wa hu se ne ade nete yade na bɛbɔ wa na wode akɔ owuo no wabrɛ so bitimi yare wo no motimi kase owu ankɔpɛ ene ade ma me papa awieye mremu no Dr. Sharp nyankopɔn de ne aba se bɛya unsuro yade biem se ye hɔ no wode yade ba na bibi di akira me pa cho ye yifiri hɔ ema ohun ye de ben etɔ kura yade ntimi mfa yanima me pa cho ebetimi asen atena ase se yade ni me pa cho enye Dr. Sharp hɔ enti ye to nsa frɛ abrɛ ni abrɛ bia se wachinchi abrɛ no watu sikagu meka nse watu agu because ade akɔpɛ no wanya onsa ntimi anka esika no watu agu obi timi to ne dan se opese okwa abroche mbacha kwa na hye manje no ade ukosi ayi bakina fa so ambacha wadu abrochire enka wo hwemu de anka ho no nka ya abrochire o nti se wo bone dua na wa hwe ne ya dua ne nya no togo kura ya abrochire enti ka se wo to ade mbekwa abrochire no ade ma besi togo ya abrochire ukro so boda pe ya abrochire sa nete ma me papa wodo ya de akina che mi yi yade be ye for eno pe na mintimi nya ho adwuma da bia me siso achacha kwata emum ena kompo apafra no yade bia ni atiasefo asase su a obetimi de asi Dr. Sharp wono ma me pa cho ohu entimi ento me ameso meni demon chesa no me ba cho metimi apamwa ena shade bi nso me ho ba wono na wa na oye nwa pa cho mechew ni aye wo ho no ye ho agudie ni ho onyare a emma ho maye nsuma anyesa obedi amia na ebomu yare de a wudu na si wonu se pe me pa cho ho beto yade no me pa cho emfa ho ne se ne ete da bia me ka no TV so na di no ehia na me yade di 25 years 30 years 50 years that means winyanya duro no etisa de obi ko abrochi America se yade na kwa kwesi Togo yade kwa abrochi 10 years na wunya nko ya me ba cho wunya nduru ye yade start one day ne yade uduru ya nka abeka se me kwa abrochi kura beye dasei ma me papa ma yare ayade na me ye no nsoso no empanyimfo hwe etu anamon ba ye ho me patcho panyimfo region panyimfo ahemfo me patcho je no munim se ye yaresano mawa ebeko ana omugi edi ena nya aban no kwa na medesa yade ene de da bia meka yemfa aban kwa ansa yade aba me medesa yade no me patcho ye de ma na de ya enyeye utimi mfa ansa yade wo de sa enko esanse obia woni onim eni sunsumo okita me yaresa na me ye no me patcho guarantee wo me sesa me ye ma na nye ya me mo 15,000 Ghana cedi ma fa mo report ma me ba no me se so obi frɛ wo se ma ye drama anye ya me mo 5,000 Ghana cedis 500 million me patcho obi afrɛ oda
obi anyam
obi so mfrɛ one kura ensi one say n French ni beka se n ebi ntimi nsi yenim tumi ekita yenim abofo ekita ani enim ne yeye ma me papa entina wonom ensu se wa brache odi abrae ho oba ohu antowa usika nie ukotwa obi bi wo wansam fie na se ye ntimi antwa ma me papa opieto nka ho e wa se opieto ka ho yensisi ni power ho yenye bribe yaje die ni ma ne se yade no odi aba ni ade ben na ya sama yare wano doso ni twebe doso ye mubobi e mane nka bi ma me papa me sire osua enuoma bi entena ho emo bi nka nkyero sese se sofo na ka kyero sese ya me pa cho yesu ye ya nga ukope oni ana wo se wo aya nto anya ma fie wanye ntina anya ye ntina yesu bae enti hyanuoma nso ma me papa adia yade eye dangerous ehu papa wo skasa de me pa cho obesia ye mobo aduane kura no wuntimi ni me honom nso me yew aduro de ma wa na maye de ben dana me ma odi aduane bia me yade no yare sa me sa no ma aba no enchiri bia wate asefo asase so esanse ye de ma wa na yade no a start ye de ben ekọ bibia ntimi nyina animu sasa bro nsam kura na mpacho waje ho bribe a me pacho yebe de yebe sere e de amam oyire ne nsam yebebum
bottle yi esi hoyi no
bottle yi da bia ye de kire me hono maduro sei we have wo de be yade yadu fra bro kire na ya kasa de me pacho sei na onom anopa awia anwumre onum na anopa awia anwumre anopa ni anwumre kura so ebekọ me galo amede ma duro galo ayeye ka we hon ba to anye ayifu ne ede to petrol no bi we ni ede ma aduro obibia enna kese ye yade a anu oden a kese me mfa nse kwalebuni ade nyina abam ene ede we ma ya yade no bi no mo hon ma usakura dia wonum ne seyo ketwa gese bia wo be 20 something wanum ha yede mawa me paacho ebe tepre kope ama ho ayede be ato ma me papa entina fie ma obi mfa yade ensrew Dr. Sharp the demon chase aba ya ba di amamo ya pese onyame asoma yen se ya mra ne emagemo
time na so
osefo nhihye biam
sa mamo number no
me wakasoa oba me wonu ma me wakasoa ofa kasoa kasi overhead na se usu overhead na se a no afa ka new market ofa ka na usu besu ADB bank usu ma okwa kakra bia onsa right say fitting shop ho de wo numbers no na emiensa gu ayi na se no eze Ghana for mo ya de pa majai we no WhatsApp na ma abrochirefo no ma me mo na mo de ye no ma na wa ha na me mo abrochirefo de no mo first me pa cho Ghana emfre 020 489 7454 WhatsApp no 020 489 7454 and 0266
oh your time na so screen as nyame shao Meda Dr. Sharp ase papa pantino ne numbers na wo no wafa na fe wo ne di nkomo na Best Brain Publications nso eguso the books no Adom Mpensenpensemu ya one more eboa enti se books bi a wo pe ye wo na hodo be 6 creativity and imagination wo student leadership, citizenship, critical thinking and problem solving and our digital literacy collaboration communications and so ho NACCA and so adia to call bookshop BM so a ubenya bi e wo ho frɛ 0507 200 200 and 0504 200 300. Best Brain Publication, tomorrow education today. Yada one more asset pa na me wo ban heba fonso e wa hase ya one more boy en wonum pemu e how bi e how now do any actually ban heba be me na no pe me mu ache na bibia aboko de yenti we wadaroma yede nyame ase yenti ban heba.
All right, yede nchi akese e ma ahwefo nyina ban heba center de sisi ya progress ana say ya kwanim aba e ba bedane hospital.
Okay.
And it is a ban heba hospital. Okay. Na say dumpemu ya de ana say dumpemu amane de o de ba be pim e wa so ho a on free hon kono na say sa asem no de free wa brabo ma na say sa how no de na che say free ho se bia na ya akwanhia no anya na odumpe e ho atochima ba bi ba ko pe e ban heba hospital na so down when e pim and I'm say dumpemu abu mienu a ba be pim o ban heba hospital a de ya sign edisi ni de ma ni na no de abibiduru na sasa ya de no hye ne so say abibiduru na de sasa ya de se ne na eda na no mo ho de da na say omudompemu how ba omode abibiduru na sa na ban heba hospital so dompemu how bia de abibiduru na de sa afen so se bia wachi bremo na ebia emu abiebie enam akwanhyianti anase bia adwuma oyenti ama wachi bremo anase spine ho atochima hye no so spine no so ene kitani pedia no and it is bia na how bia anase ama na bia ba bipim a na so osoro ba bipim e ban heba hospital aseo enam se eye bibidru na ye de sa spine ya de se bia emu abiebie anase ho no mpenu na akokwa ho ba bipim ho a besan kese ni area ma enye operation asem enam se ye ho no enya de ye de dade bi na ekwa akohyewa ma ansa no wetimi asa gina na so bim nemom no eye haban ma na ye de ba den ebeto achi bremo no so ama sa no mpena mu abiebie ni na asa aka sisi ni area ma obim je no se enkran ha ba bi e wo e friend Spintex and it you fa ka ba bi aka se wo Spintex wo be si wo ba bi e friend say 18 junction Spintex 18 junction usi wo 18 junction pe taxi for home lulu ka chrom say oko ban heba hospital Adom de baby pim o ya se o senso bi a ofi tema shaman klagon ho ba bi anso na o de we ni echire mu elon cry na obesi wo ba bi e friend say lash bi 16 junction lash bi 16 junction usi wo ho a pakwana so abra wanim e de baby pim o ba bi e friend say Baus Hotel ofi Baus Hotel and next junction bun say ye signboard kakra ni si bona o amane afase e de baby pim e ho senso e kumase enso na wo de a ya baby a friend say atonsu agogo aban ayar sabia kese na chi wope e ho na behu ya hye no na che say waboy remu e ho numbers nso a edidi djuma we de ofra one doctor nkasa e ne bedi nkomo e bia na how bi e how no yentimi anka ho asem wo ha enti no ofra na waje emu nkyeremu bia e 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and I say 0244 083 482 0244 083 482 and then the numbers are edidi djuma awaseo and intino hye no so se bibi biara how bia e wo dompe afemu anase wachi bramo se na edi kan no fra brepim ban heba hospital e bia na wo onkotodwe na ha wo ya chiro se cartridge na wo onkotodwe ni no emu awewe na che se wo sre dompe e ba be si baby a online dompe ne ekase ni no ase strade bi wo ho sa strade no na man dompe mienu no ekase ni a entry anase enye de bia na emom no o de ya chiro se o de na awewe afiri ho na emom no be de na asan ba bim e je so de ba be pim ban heba hospital ye de hawa ma e beto so ama sa de no asan heden ababim a enye operation kwan so anase bia o de ya se ade bia ba be pim e wo minimu ama okon ayi mienu enti waya enko nanso onama enkrofo kredi hu fe antade abaso kranso untimi enhye bi for ni chiremu e ban heba hospital ade ade abibidru ebe yisade na afri ho ade amawo anenti no yade bi e hawo e fiuti ebe pemo na ase de ban heba hospital ho pe na so oba bi pim afenso se bia ohia massage papa ebi ejuma oyenti no
ama obre anase honam yawo na aba so ope baby akọ ama yesan atwetwe honam ama ama na asisi biom dia na ese ban heba hospital ase ho massage na emu mienu ye orthopedic massage ewo ho na afenso ye wo ne a wo ye de yensa ankasa na be massage woni pedua na ma na sene ebia wapo ne wapo so anase sene honam yawo etie no massage wi a wasan agina na so bim na ye orthopedic no so de eno so oba be da mfidie so aye no se mfidie ankasa na be massage woni pedua no ebia na nnuane a wodi enti no ama moja fi anase strade bia ba be gineginem ewo untine no ama moja no entimi de afrisa ne ye enko ni pedua no se na etie no anase bia wotena se kakra mpo anase wo sade mu che kakra bo nse onsa anase onan ayetitiri wenim nyina no ade a oso ba bipim ban heba hospital asyo na etimi massage na sa moja fi no anase strade na adedadeda wo onipadua nim na ama moja ne entimi de afrisa ne ye no ni na etimi afri ho akwama na wetimi asan agina na so bim se na yedi kan kadeda no se enkra ha baby ye wo spentest and ti channel so so faka baby a kaso bi si wo spentest baby a friend say 18 junction we see wo pe taxi for home dudu na wa chirom se okoban heba hospital mo do ba bi mu hours ye wo sense kuma sense de a yedi kan ka se atonso agogo aban resa bi akese na chi wo pe na be hu ban heba hospital asyo na wa friend numbers no 0244 988 004 0244 988 004 and I say 0244 083 482 0244 083 482 and then number is ididi juma o asio anything no ya de bi etete wo if you ti kopem na ase de baby also down any editre eba hospital asio
yes atan na emienu pe
emienu
okay
and crying kumase
na a hospital nti yenton ro bi wa ba bi na ye
David
just oba
ho na ade no so ya na ye ade nti ya na yenim the right dosage o say de ma wo
okay nti bibia ni ho biemu dia
na e say e be si na e hye bibia ra say omra me pimo ho se ne be ya de bia ha obia no ya de ba be pimo ase ho ha e be ja na efru ni pedie no
ya da se papa nti ba heba hospital na wote won kanum pemu apart from a no stroke no ne siche ya de no ne ade nso wormo eboanti yene ne nkomo no ye de si hase na happy birthday enko ema happy birthday nkoma honorable Samkwaku Jerome NDC Western North Regional Communications Officer Yaminshra baby any organizer honorable Asiedu na ewe show na fe Akosua Beauty owo Chebi Wadamfo Gatuso Bernard we show a happy birthday Nyamisha Benes Amabuaten you sukuni wo Holy Child College of Education secondary Takrade from Honorable Asiedu and we show a happy birthday what we do birthday October ibiano we wish mu nyina happy birthday Nyamisha mo nyamenya mo kese kosi se mo beye kese pa menyina no so na me fancy me dia fia amankwa tamaklo mekoi na kwasinsia so aye krado e de asemidi kan to so na fe o mahino kwabna sante Mpensenpensemu no amon koso mo fidie no ndaha yeda se
asem yidika hinna beka akwasi insia commander 6 kano sediatia
dabia me catch us here nyamesuro oh my god na hodo ene be som ye man ye suro nyame suro nipa be di boni ne die de be ka ya adwen ana penso de yakopon ase so amade pa achi yen na daruma ene da so etiase me de akwasi ensia asemirika enie se enu ameka o se bo date ne fatu wonum 29th October 2023 4 p.m. pepepe our Perez Dome Adom Praise 2023 edition this time friend the Quas edition kwa wodo wo ensoro wodo mu ne anyomtofo a agidi ye mamu nyomtoni bia wo Ghana bia wagidi bia wasori a wokọ to amu no mo kwa na eba abatum afi be ye dacha afi bia 70 Ghana cedis now them obetimi atọ via momo ana betu so aba Joy FM reception no ababeto o ticket e dey a free honum ka say afi Adom praise me so aka just say be da cha afi bia fe when abeto ticket no star 714 star 003 star 3 star 714 star 003 star 3 ne follow prompt no ano dem what to take it 70 Ghana cedis Adom praise e ka just say see be him amna chen de bia de wona so yasne eye snit or the seed na be na eboa wona se bi eye wakasa onwuma enye bosom adwuma ne bi se carpenter ni mason ni hairdresser omso ma bi ekonyam di ama so so betimi aba de kakra beto na o kire bi ko ahom mu a wan kwa on yehiem Franco Trading Enterprise Access Bank Evermilk ensu eni Pewak ensu enie enimekwa do bebre na ensu asemene afi Adom praise medie no abrewo are pe ko bota no man ne kwabra sante na badwafo atena se ene Mpensenpensemu atoaso eno am no hye komodie bi ase efa atorenchem kese a ato ye nua ne mu a ewo framantem North Town, South Town, Central Town, and important and a greater Accra is some part of Eastern region na Crown Aka. And I'm still seeing Tonkosu enyi nyanmwa. And now I'm no ka say nipa 26,000 and another pen for chemwa wako ahuyem. Nipa 26,000. Emu 6,000 abaye timi ape baby e dia mo 20,000 e yet to top maybe better credit. Na me still see enkoso mwa omo ye na yakopon ato yensem no ye nya do ye mfama ye nuanom ye nim so etibemben a ye wo kwan e wo ye fie no ye mi ye pru kakra fam omo ne enwamani abre enu abonten so na ne bi muda nwa asefem awreho. But you see, my raising these concerns over and over say eti as o mind da be plan ye meka kire wo say ye bie Bagre dam ye bie Weja dam ye bie Nwanwan dam eti this time there ye so no ye mansuo no entene enko da ben Shade Organic Times spillage of Bagre dam perennial flooding government to provide 29.6 million Ghana cedis for long-term solution 3 years ago. If you share me, son of a snatchum kuni. Akoizay. The beer that Ghana what I catch say, Galam say for say yen sure. Baby, I can yan 2-1 na mowa. A bedroom me ye back sure, said the Germany for you. Nyame si we nyina echi Ghana me se bie dam kese dia tuma mun sonso fancy se bi empo aboatatia etimi se aduane how much more ye nipa sebi aboatatia hwe ensu a yama na twi ekọ kwa aseye japade atoyare mabinom. But the next few days to come, ni aba be jaba kase Ghana nsuo ho aye den wan na yeye and it's so sad enya wra won kwa na say esa ye nim guase e de man ye and na me catch you say one pokrete asase pata desert so etimi de drop be to nsuo etwefa asase trebe na se na ye na eti nsuo so ti de bia afibia ye bie na etwiko saa na etete ho saa na nsuo ho ayeden na ye ho preye na hefa na enye sika na ye de akwakope nsuo ba na ye nko IMF se de ni wa na IMF yi so no ye ko menya ka credit ye bo opunu na no wa bie ye ne sikasam wa ye dio ye ko credit no ama ye budget ne kosoro mi hu anyame acha ye nsuo se ye nsie nsuo ni bi. Where are the critical thinkers? Omuwe di omachia enyumakuo ahodo ano deɛ na moyɛ we abansi ebɛka na atwam kɔ na afew fraba na yɛsɛ bie na asɛ twia fa nipa so na asɛ japadeɛ na pam ni kwa guabɔnten na yɛsɛ betra na yɛsɛ ka the same thing because the Ghanaian voter don't know how to vote. You could like so a 20 PBR. It is from your pen for Bessia, so 77 critical thinking in Pana in the Amaye. There be a cancer, Ghana ni mabato. Ghana ni onimabato. But I know the BSC our Framantem. And it's so unfortunate. It's so unfortunate. Share atema na nado dan kwaku fado. Wabro nya kwanya kosra de hia. Atrenchim eto omo no. Ode tudwa enra na meka ase mechiro. Hwe we say.
I took the oath of office as president. I took the oath of office as president of every single individual in Ghana. Of all peoples in Ghana, all districts. And whether they voted for me or not, once I have taken the oath, I am the president of all the people. So, Togbe, you and your elders, I want the people here, you, beginning with you and the elders, to understand that when something like this happens and government acts, government is acting for Ghanaians, all Ghanaians. I came here because Ghanaians are having difficulties and are suffering. And it is my responsibility to try and help. Because if it's a question of counting who votes for me and who doesn't vote for me, I shouldn't be here because you don't vote for me.
Your man penny, one man, your moving says form. It's so sad. Ye mu bina ke fi said ye esi wo ada asafotu fiame. Nyoko kena kebe the last one cry. And you went to ada asafotu fiame and make a similar comment. Say about vote anka adam potem kwa ka wunyem development cry. Na ke fi say sasem no ebe ye the last one. Ye fa se be penny wakasa se be wa no akwa yuka. Etika enuncha. It's so sad. Hey yo. Hey ya. President Kufuor. Hey ya. Hey ya. Me Canada mampeni. Ebia Adom en kanchero. Adom, good morning. Ebia mon kanchero. But Mr. President, hey ya. Hey yo. President Kufuor, hey, adi a kan enura no, hey ya. Now granted, said the man penika no, yanko baby a okone sa. If it's about vote, since 92, Chemi man penny a wanya more vote, e wa chantero jecha wo President Kufuor. One president. She the number of votes, yes, Santimandi amount. Chemi one thing. Ya wo free power Santimandi back one, President Kufuor. One, if it's about vote. Yaba mo nyesa. Yaba mo nyesa adem. From man penny that ko 4 peso, ebesi wakasa also. Dear vote na sentiment from amo. Project bell master na sentiment what in here. One single monumental project. E penny si akukwa wo ben woni e lo dia bebesere. Man tambe na to abama e ma NPP chain asentiment. Man tambe mo me entra so ne so saa ne man so na time e hye bufu na ka mampani nya kwanya ese me manfo akwa unyanyem me kwakwa sami manfo na hu ne metimi ayira ma manfo a se eba abatwonko a e na ka tom so munya tax tue tell them se munya tax nso tua because eba abatwonko a munto aba ma me they don't need your taxes president kasasa with all due respect and you see adebi ekoso empenfo to memu ya ye di me say one day ebeji nyina ensem. This is not the first time President Kufuor address ya himfo ni bi say the last time it was the greater Accra himfo ni bi wadom tete so wo hene so wo man penny with all due respect yen kasa hene ni musa and reti so aka che hene no starting with you hey man penny Kufuor ade woni ba na Ghana fo aye e patcho penny your kasa bi mie ayire suwa 7 January 2025 you will not be president of Ghana again. Kai sadeno. Whatever seed you are sowing today, it will reap for you. Me did ya questions here. O ma here kwabra sante. Ene abedwafo etwaso. Makram.
Well, that's how I told you, my dear, so I'm in Costa Noa, so Costa Bedroom on Adom TV, multi TV. So, Kell Chaco toothpaste, one other Monday to Friday, body tree, and a JBD, Akesi, na Edia Dani Apostle, na Ede Porius, Libya Damikacho. That has been the tradition in the an improved version of our tradition, once and making. It's another quality product from Samara Company Limited. Ono so bono east this year kanene nyina kabom je bono afo this year from kokro era preku Samara Pharmacy Group Chairman Samara Group of Companies anopay Machel so na St Andrews SHS nso se akwanya da so ho no so person ko free SHS ko ura SHS mu na se boarding na opeo se day na opeo one was simfo so once our campus ni bo ayen cry hanu say new adubia say dunkwa onofin mankasim shama ana sehwi asanwene so nti opese oti wona see na no digital one 0244696911 and 0207891004 na wetimini wona kasa wona so say Monday to Friday say yemfasa enkomo we emfambro make us say there Miamino Erica G atina say call Bono Mantem Deputy Communications Officer for the NDC and Dr. Penny Panso atina say Doc constituency no enya so to is baby akwan wonsam ye issue yeah koka enya so to nya it rings a bell enya so to kwan no yeah, so far, how? I can't know what to say.
Well,
the most important thing is that as I say, pushy member of parliament no can was yeah. Now, of your circus minister with impaying for constituency or no effort or no consultation. There can be what German minister impaying for finance ministry. That's what I want to draw attention to. Go cocaine and MP near quite MP is scared here quite. Yeah, it's important you also take note of that.
A lot has been done. Na main far way so because our ways, agape has been very difficult. Inti many local urban roads engineer edin komo ye bibi kakra ene tebeko kwan so for resurfacing. So me ye kwan they are forgetting. It's not possible. But at least latrites ne grader there. I know there no air within me my holding. See almost one chair contractor no I was hoping Sanka by now already, but on buy it's in the interim no between now and Monday there now agape at least I am with trouble. Now to me I call Abba with ease. But besides that, no, Antieku Kwine has been done. Pentecost University Kwine has been done. Israel alumni area. And quite some effort has been put in. And on Kwine the Meda road ministers. Obesraye earlier this year, and after that, no, in fact, contractor Demaya, no, something better than we've seen in the past.
Okay.
But I know it is a challenge, and Pina Sutrame, because of my small hospital in Nimho, and so, but I want to encourage them, say by end of this year, we've seen some massive change.
Okay.
I want to take
Eric, I just say, Boko, you come to say.
Oh, Nyamiado. If you say it's here last, was it last?
Yeah, Prekua,
yeah. By Monday, I think a week today. But I mean, so me crew mo kwan ye.
Also, the German,
Walk over down. Very, very, very bad. Very, very bad. Honestly speaking. Your best Ram Aquanta. Make I say, was it 2019? I'm more critical rules, budget, more the critical rules.
2019. All the years been critical.
Yeah.
All year round.
I can critical, but I'm saying that you young full critical. It's very bad. It's your best. Last week, me was a MP or call road minister, but me name they see the by
young man.
Yeah. And once the movie mo baby if you know. I did be a MP.
Oh
yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah. Because me call the last time. Na me tie me nua MPP for no credit kasa wa fidie so. Na Mr. MP nya ma kwan. Then but here mass education. Until the obi betimi ayabo na momo esre. German notes.
Okay. But in fact, that problem is so annoying thing. Almost say ye kwa baswa ye can some there. But I also think say akoba say naturally Ghanaians members of parliament are very active at roads. Inti maybe road ministry need to be them say kakrama MPs. Now I really think say yeah market na sometimes maybe also go on toast. Na nkofo bisa Jenny.
Not the Jenny
kakaka. I'm just thinking out loud say maybe in our constitution and in the future we should
relook at the road ministry.
We should look at the road ministry and see how some allocation can be done direct with oversight by the member of parliament. Na enodie enhu here bargaining. Enti bia MP bia 4 term or you are short of 10 kilometers. So as at 10 kilometers, no na ebeka say move. And I think say that might allay the fears. And then also no and found say in this your MPP.
Yeah.
Once we have
that allocation is there.
Once we have done it, say every member of parliament over the 4-year period or 10 kilometers. And yes, it can, but
10 kilometers,
and it is part of I think maybe some of these issues might be done with because I know thing. Okay, be a baby cry man ko kase be kwan. Obia de yire me say me ba no me kase me kwan. But me enima muso amanko hyesa abono. But obey the
Eric, momento was what did your party sought to achieve with the press conference?
Yeah, me that say. My dey kan me chia Adom TV ahwefo nyina na menche honorable ne wankasa. Enra central for nshemu. Ni nyina was about Attorney General opinion or debate for Professor Mpensenpensemu report na buy. On my report na buy na nyina nimsem. Ye kan galamsey kun ya central for na mo sha ase na mampeni de na ho baji mu se ode na konwa beto so na wa ma kun na wie pɛ. Na ekoduru ba bi na ekoye te sade mampeni akonwa no kro de to so na obi diga na fo nyina nhwamo. Na galamsey kun no koye okun kese a na abro ye so. Mampeni ya enewate committee ni padumiensa. Se voter de esi wono monkoye nhwehwemu no no understand interministerial committee say galamsey na yekoso no mo so nyemu nhwehwemu na mo mfa report mra na committee na mampeni no the Professor Mpensenpensemu neto ano na mo san report ma chief of staff to say the what committee mra on be report ma chief of staff no nti mampeni o te galamsey committee asem na make de wasen ati bi mra no At the end of the day, all kind 37-page reports, and I have it on my phone. Professor Frimpong Boateng just say do stage bi no na even committee members no mo yama mpani aso afo ni nyina akra pa ba. Omo nyina jejai mebo a. E ma ejuma ne beto no so. Oye ejuma no. At the end of the day, we ejuma no submitting a report in 2019 to the chief of staff. Mpanimfo tena report no so because said the woman never ba mpanimfo ho no. Until say Professor Frimpong Boateng koye interview with GTV and a journalist Kevin Taylor a leaky copy of the report about Bonten. In your bar Bonten and MPP for start to file defense said the papa ne dia ba na ono ni trimupo. Enu nti no ade bi enu a woman betimi agina so aka se matie obi. Nti din ahodo anu wabobɔ nyina. Ya me kai se omunya started prosecution ya de amanfo kasa. Attorney General Department di kan kra be kasa say ono na akoye ne report about to say investigation betimi aba no. Obi antimi enkoye nhwehwemu ne de keka ho. At the end of the day, Professor Frimpong Boateng the report by the Nekoma was this a BNI was a national security and police no so omuko hunihuna na kakra te said omu information bi omu niam bia ka no all was agenda because it din ahodo anu wabobo report na damning nti the credibility of the person in question amampani man ejuma no yen discredit no automatically no if o man the messenger na nya papa say message na nya mebo so they did that to the good old Professor Frimpong Boateng. At the end of the day, Attorney General in the opinion about say omo anya dansidie papa bi amfa ho say o betimi atonso aka asem. But the portion no kra na dansidie kakra wo ho no. Eno na ye baby a kwawusi ni etua na sorry mente boy ya na Opis FM journalist no. Ya na ye cheers cavities a omo no connection mine for omo gi 50,000 55,000 ye bi bank account. Omo gidi onye so omo je de ma ban. Yes, and John Oforiata. Into Tio Oforiata no free hobi. That is it. Into omo no jeje say sika na na ye excavator no dia ma manfo. And also cry na Attorney General say police in inside quite further investigation. You could clearly see say Attorney General led by Godfrey Boadame of four bonnet said the President Akufo-Addo four bonnet no pepe. Into the year can say by now it was sent no resign as an Attorney General. Now the later judgment date you so audio for to bonnet ma see him tia beba so. And no meaning say by next week there no so beba bonte. So clearly no the government of the day no the interest in say adia ekoso eye bone and the party for maka ho de e was say whitewash em and on mine it is very bad say Attorney General Timothy Ghana for enim ka kire say bone ankofo ye di wo ye kwa ibretuom na say ye nya dance o my does it make sense to you?
Well, okay kan the carta na say enra me catch Attorney General say the NDC believes that and your man na mo showcase e press conference I say enra no.
Yeah.
Ya dance here
good. Ya dance here.
Mo madwene mu.
Yeah.
Ya dance here di mu mamu say otimi gina so. Na ode bokko adu bi say ode. Nti I drew his attention to that on Ekosi says.
Yeah.
Na me busa obi say ono na emra sabi.
Yeah. Yeah.
Nti we obi betimi de ho dance here, sa dance am de kire akọ akogina se bibia akasa.
Admissible.
I say the Attorney General and the bit two sana mo. The Tosubim, a trickra, a casual say. The Attorney General's advice concludes that in the absence of any evidence on the docket in support of any of the allegations of illegal mine activities, we are unable to recommend the prosecution of any of the persons cited in the report. They should therefore be discharged. We, however, await the outcome of the investigations conducted in the case involving Seth Mante, John Ofori Atta, and Eko Ewusi. I want to know what
Nina, somebody can catch you. Oh my, say over multimedia. I think there's a company lawyer, some more lawyer, ASEMC, and I'm a boy. It is ASEMC for company no one. And the most mama report our bonting, so on cover reporting, bra. Nebi be Kotuna, a company na management, my boy. Court to send them a company lawyer, and a any panel and individual lawyer court. Ghana in a lawyer penny na Attorney General. And yes, and for a deal minor bro. Inti President Power Committee aswafo no de omoye. And no more report aba. Aswafo many ye colleagues aswafo now. Attorney General asem na making. Omode report na ba na there's clear evidence e wa bonten a kwaya yase na yase no meboa. Ensuo yase na yase no. But se wo ba na ohwe kwaya na ase na o ka kire se ye koye no. Police force ye nya dance die bia. You are not even doing good to your own government and our woman.
Oh, see, yes.
Yes, admissible. Once Ubisa Kusan be say, Obi Benya dance ya, Obetimia, the opposite just Obinia dance, Obetimia finish with so the Bemom. Of course. So, Enra, Kwabna Century, MPP for my son. Yes, about video, Kwabna Century, some more Kafa Prof. comes home. And they are telling me, that Kwabna Century, no, your regional and coordinator in Ashanti region. Prof. Kwama no yem Rashibi Dweni or ye board chair for Minerals Commission. Na ye di boni se ni ekun afidie so aya dance ye trodo no. Go Fred Adame went me request for those tips. O ma hedu baby na wudi boni adwene da and I'm telling them, say wudie no omudi o man na. Ye ne omo man ne omo na nanom na timu. And this opinion, bad opinion na eji edema. Said ye be a yen koso nse yen sasen. Ebe ma nkrofo na ye galamse na hye omu kutupa. So at the end of the day, ye kwose kwa ye no kra ba ya ban na wo power no one will say anything ama he na men kai Ghana for ya Major Muhammad na ma mamfosi na buoku no
nsensem we bia
nya nsensem we a hwan Alaska na ene adan heritage imperial no nya mo site na Major Muhammad mo protect wo sa aguna dua kwa forest wa ye kuku ye kan sen dencheboa se ye kunu ya no and these things are there. We have leaders in this country. Business guys, connection man for Nkwana Mwabem. Some benya bi edintino. You never speak the truth. Now this a quiet na sene da honunti. Oko hu apamprama forest na unia Erastus Asaredonko or sacrificing a life. They build the documentary ba drone nams roban. Or mind you as a journalist, are you not worried about this fake report no mo diaban?
Okay, so the entire ye bit made in come within a certain context I would disagree. I mean per se be with a certain level of emotion. Say the krata na wa trabano or say ohwe or say the office of the Attorney General states in the advice to the CID they examined other documents submitted by Professor Frimpong Boatin. The advice notes that apart from the report which contained the main allegations, Professor Frimpong Boatin also submitted the following documents to the public. The AG observed that with the exception of the statement of Setmante and other statements of account from NIB, which provides some relevant information in respect of allegations against Setmante, John Oforiatta, and Ekowusi, none of the documents presented by Professor Frimpong Boatin provided any relevant information in support of the allegations contained in his report. They are available to the Attorney General.
Why did they subject the matter to investigation after presentation of the report to the what's the name, Chief of Staff? Meaning, say, and Professor Frimpong Boatin was what they are dancing in Eden. Eba, Oman Ejuma. Wabe the amount into a serious state agency or minum puntu here. You conduct thorough investigation. Konananom naiso. Nana one the BTC quiet way.
They relying on Professor Frimpong was not enough.
No. Konananom naiso nananom quiet ni aseno no. Contractor Ben and Oye Juma Wahano. A Simesin and Oye. Why the man and mining licenses? A prospecting and answer license to do legitimate business. You didn't do all these things and you are saying, say, dear Professor Frimpong, what in the financial mono? Any substance.
Okay.
And Attorney General, you go to court, remember? You had go for damage that came. Now you can't say you need some fun. Will he be happy?
Okay, Mr. Abbas on this matter. Dr. Adomako Kisi. Omo you worried. Almost you say, and no man no crowd more enough no press conference. Hey, enough. Say Attorney General bit measures to their conning. Nkoma wodi.
Odim metin semina, but we know my main economy, one main galam say so.
Illegal mining.
Yes, main so. Enyadia me kra ana manage ho. Uye no fi ho a embraso eyade a ubumbra enya right. Nemum, one of the tenets of law, until proven guilty. Until proven guilty. Here, ubetumi kan sempi ato ohine so. Ohine bia. But yewo adansidie bia ema yeyi ohine no den. Efi na kunyo so. I think that sentiment Nancy Kraba kwesi. Enyema otumfo te ye ehu ya nsa na okase no. Anyway, esoko no. Enye de watiafa other chiefs ehu. Na de nti America sa ne say before a case crab ko attorney general hono, it should have a certain merit. So na merit no eno so ma ema o requirements in terms of adansi din krata o de be kono and also I say dimu kese the me ya say galamse asem no whether ye po yompo I to say omo e ton in draw baby oko California omo helicopter police ba no match e draw for say masa police e ba no my den o my ra. The reason why I'm bringing this is say galamse ye galamsey problem wo krom hana dan is a drug problem e wo Mexico and other parts of the world anu yedin omo ayedi o mesi ho kra so mnya edwana e form
omo titehwe
e form in the sense omo be ho a no mo hwe quote on quote sike wo mu a e bro omo kra ye fan so mo 1 year aketua enti before we get into your matter, even police and as military that's how they were. Maybe they say a special unit for this battle. Our market to Akrano a bit different because I'm on these almost share drug enforcement, so market different. So that they will not be yes. But my problem with NDC stand, they say substantive matter. Taking pictures of baby ye galamsey enye equal to asumisi na nasase and oye ho edwuma hono na eso mutumiti ase se empo
se bo say ye didi kwai ni ma say no enkire say
you to connecting say o man hini na yes edwuma and no and the challenge and until say and unfortunately no credit o hwe honorable abugina pon yema ni bia waka Obebetu akọji say okoye exploration. Obehwe na oye more than that. But no, there's a lag, unfortunately, behind so omako site. No more yet de etra ejuma na omo ede akonkrata mu so omo beye no. Anytime aban bedding ebe ko ho.
Ye passing uti han so ye passing uti han obu aba. Esi omo ko reclaim asase obeko no mu tu e forma gudie. Enso ubusa say why ne hefa no mo ye no yes ni
but me stress so say reclamation process no so one engineering behind it you cannot reclaim without retrieving any mining residuals it is part of doing reclamation and to say what do we need as a non-technical, non-engineering person, you'll be making a mistake. Reclamation, as part of it, is mining. Because when you reclaim, you cannot go back to mine. And so when you cause us, now will be the wrong method. And you are supposed to use the appropriate method to drain out as much as into reclamation there. In technical or engineering matter, no, please, it is mining in the appropriate way to reclaim. So one tears here, forgive me, obey mistake. What's my inti mestre you know her minyayanka obika yanko puni odem based on enyema ye kafa no ho in opposition. But as you can see, to prove somebody is guilty, and yes, small thing. And yes, small thing. Enti vema mukita no fine, but sometimes you're afraid to be used for exuberance. Until selber mature, no year in depth into mining regulatory nyamano, you'll be off. And the Attorney General is bound by international regulatory rules concerning proving people guilty. Now, se empo me say me betumi ho say me mining concession. Ba ba hwehwem no. See. Enti because uko hwehwem a minihwe but ebi so a wow in boys ye bi di two ho pa wo some places are omo dey enema atutro sem but ubehwe mu no na inkrata mu no the person has just ontua even royalty be ontua hwe into best remo. It's unfortunate as I said in idea they be say no but connecting miscreants
but worried say
miscreants
omo you worried and not have voices no boy na yankase this year ne wanya basketball the PV and award Erastus now share ono 1990 more at the risk of his own life na sa videos we sa pictures we na ho ni voices ho no mo adwunim no mo gidi say I don't know tell you the unye
so the whole thing for instance say honorable abujina paul who say on quote unquote illegal miners be din koma now video and then the next day obeka say bia on na eden but mind you there's a lot according to Mekuduka ninjuma oye in Takwa. Unfortunately sometimes people are mistaken and say on okran or shemukina but the nature of the job no maybe say me your operation na obana moja wa me ho a obeka se me kumobi yes but not rather no me jinkwa and these things no obi jina bonti no hwe operation now ye na moja ba doctor no inside also be jinkwa no kunipa what are you going to do and these are the extraneous matters concerning ejwana here nti me mfua galam say or illegal mining so on any day name no that rule until proven guilty no mpacho that bar will forever remain and until say ubenya adequate and appropriate details and mind you yanim audios there me there course of parliament about audios be leaking say me many anje hunta because recording people without their consent for me sometimes
it's a no
it's a no okay. What's my say it's a no when we are loose you can say loose things what's my say
honorable
in an appropriate time mo into mining law
mining law
no me say inappropriate no because
one thing your money
when you are outside and suddenly call by mu obey nan kaminim say KVIP there partial no aye but say no na me nyanti say there are so many departments hwemu and san na wakoye what's my say and I really think said unfortunately no me know to mining so kasa me know ye nimu in total in crack intimacy
the facts say Eric J menye miner means mining law minim de komuno entre say yes asase mi hu mi
ona say menka say yes
o kasa na o kan say interpret the o kan
menka say
the fact say menye medical doctor no eno nkyere say minim say obi ye kwaje na wo na etwa ne say yi ne ba na ekire say yeku no that is the logic what am I say doctor asudie say oyi akwada ne free ne pam ana meboa eno ntina omodwuma omoye ne ekire ne say nipa na okochema na akwada na ma doctor timi twa ne yi ne ba no nti papa na na yire dampa no so aye twa ne nka say doctor eku ne ba we are in the country meba you know what you are talking about we are in the country mumu aban mu mpanimfo say yensase na president na swai so ko na wa power committee say enya ho adwuma na obeka kire me say Erastus videos ne ade na ode ba no untimi nka say obi kogina baabi na okotwa gina po ne obi picture ode koya dance musentwofo amu okru ma mo am yem fight corruption kwan be na mo fa so boa em ye fight niema we ya na mo de ba na be public matter near delve into it ask yourself say unu Erastus say how many times in a CID for no friend say omo je source document and not the enejuma munya kalabule subana mo de let's go you see what they are doing in MPP one they are more no yen na na etimo omo ye kalabule for too much
so say no can what
they are you know
but the obey say minia no udi yaw how kwan omodi ye fa so
when say akwada nka no kre so ya akwada boni na penin nka no kre that is it
and make say o ka say penin but if you lump the whole MPP say no
now who are you in charge when I take committee no
Debbie.
Now can who be? We are citizens of this country. Okay. In sense and trophy for the galamsey.
I said we win election. Na ya hwehwe na we win.
Me pese o my team say.
Ana ebiensi. Meba. Na most we win election. Ya hwehwe no na mo win. O my dey be so na galamsey. Mo be ya hwehwe mo be say no. The ebia mo dwen no enti
so o my dey pese o tia say ni say. Well, when you said the governance system, say a twaba near to me, Mawa. I did be a show. It is a Ukosa Galamse soon talk about. Now, one to me and Kunan Kuguba. On Kasagana for you and your failure. Your leadership.
Okay. So leadership has failed.
That is it.
Exactly.
So is the president happy of this report?
From that angle,
is the president that we all knew from opposition? The so-called human rights activists. Yeah, and then Abem Yenim the Ekoson. Is he happy of this report?
So it's not. Doc. It cannot just be my opinion. I think it's almost the fact because Uhananadu Zila or the Basa or Bekwatia or a specific on entirety or a specific about illegal mining.
Yeah.
It is President Honkika na otu ahwadin bi agumu sika o
and don't say no new experience.
And I'm well.
Let me say this.
Initially, the mining law near the
president did not. In hindsight, some of the decisions our president take here about stopping all mining and
at a
go. No. I'm telling you, the approach would have been totally different.
Oh, me
na make a show.
Yes.
The approach. And he has said it. He has said it
now. All
yes.
So oh. You see, you better not show so that it means
President
that is it. But we have a president. Oh no, who is on one yoga?
Oh no.
Ubusan Ghana, how also the Obabe?
No.
Piano Kasahim.
No.
Yanko topic and so.
Okay, so Enchen on Kurupepe.
Ebene me nua ba birthday, me refi lawyer Asante, Enchua Asante, Pacho.
Lawyer Enchua Asante.
Yes.
Okay.
Me nua ba Ote Oyarefa.
Okay. Lawyer
Enchua. So happy me ball Udinwo.
Yeah. You better cross over Game Park Mula. But before because there's too much political mathematics in Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo statement. In fact, the reason why of course the reason why I'm calling Ayera Kwen simply because minia akotra simbia echiri ehun se nyesa na tie. But and also the self-fraba say even with the actual statement that the president made the kwano. Na sebi except fata sesa ansem nimpo okana enema miesa ye nuanom ho aka adwam mampanya ko wakoka asem sentroni akochia nano amansem no nyesa na tie sa asem no kura na se na mampanyin na kai na ankasa no na except fata apart from say echia no na except fata bra na ewu mu no so obedi sa enkomo na na nti yebe gibre na yakotwa ho mulafo no maba
Mula baby.
Why so chairman penny asem? Tape video no ya chairman.
Nyabutrena
asema mkai.
O person no mon kwan na sana fufu.
Na yanko mula no.
Na me want me say.
Yanko na ni.
Mama si 20 years, mo say be oba gibre. No family
man no mon kwan na sa.
Me say. Ghana mampanya ko ensrahwe. Ewo eye tifi mantem. Na eya disahwe hia pa eyi chire no
yes oya de be di anche
botai pa nti ode koe no
botai ode koe no kan da bi
efrise
men
ya botre
nipa ne de ne botai akọ wo be kire botai no ne botai
botre no nkasa oh
ye
abrante ye be ma omre
na nka odan
ye be ma omre ye be ma omre nya botre ne tie oh
wada ba it means ma be kai se oni me nya adwene a ebre ni be ba ma oto wa kire bi tia de
na okay
se mo mama ye jaga
yanko mula
eti bi kire omu se de enti okọ ye no ana afa di akopia free mo ba
de okan ye
na de waka na me ke na so me ke de na waka me nka de okay a open tema
mampani wa fa na kasa mafo
opon ko pentem do nya botre
And some more kind of video will be over to your kind of problem. Opa mo na mo.
Ma me kinkan, opa se me kinkan.
Kwesi nsiamu video no mo men kan me kire ma.
Me mo video no.
Me kire ma se ma ne mo ba ma.
To
video no kan no problem no bro fuma no kono agbe mu.
Me betra na ka cho se.
Video no kan no bro fuma no kono agbe mu.
Ada me ne o ma hene betra. Me bana me kan hafo kwan o ma me ka o na week ko fi job ko week na week ko ada me ne time zo na onuana ayina ko
na se ko video be.
O de tie me be bizam so onuana na so se de nya sa nkomo na mama wa o so bi am wa duma.
E bi kro kwai.
And then one part use those starting program now. Oh, and then one here the punk compete better no watch.
Okay, so you ever cross over
Brekum not too long ago. You be the home come.
Yo Brekum how the cleanest too.
Oh massa.
Brekum there. O the Brekum be.
But you say bomb pie over cry because
yeah Brekum there. E hot the year.
Bomb pie because straight.
Brekum there. Yeah, better St Andrews SHS for us. Bakato sa konya da honum. Na fe upese okosua dia. Eche SHS. Onu won kramatan bi wo asin fosu. Enkra bi wo han say new adubia se dun ko no fe mankasim shama anafe sehwia samine so. Onu won in kasa 0244696911 ana 0207891004. Enu echi so no o tro sa BC sehwi na ana so JHS graduate a wo twen o resource nko dia obetimi abana no adinka. Kel Chaco toothpaste a portion sunkokra Samara Company Limited one aye on a cow say nay okodwa so na okoto a portion the other porosia na free kama unim say yen kwada abrem de ne ya na ofa bidia na afi the body tin no wapem so sa na de bidia na wo no utwi a ebe ma osna fiti ene de abefo kwan so ane de abe no. Kel Chaco toothpaste is another quality product from Samara Company Limited. Kai unu say and also boama and can be a free sim ahode ese osinya no etimenya no kwanso nkoso kra. So anyu mekwe na so say Monday to Friday siemfa nkoma yedi yemfa embro ti yebekwa kotwa ho aba yeba na ye toa ye nkomo no so a meka say yewura Eric Ej anafi doctor Adom Akukisi name special guest yekwaba. Yasaba Adamu na masi etwa come on so say Dr. Adom Akukisi ewa hanum say member of parliament for Anya Sotum. Yeah. So na minia Eric Ej so ewa hanum say NDC amana. Jamai North. Sumai Crew.
Sumai. Is it a woman?
No,
young guy.
Oh, okay.
Anyway, two more deputy ministers, Siaka Stevens.
So, Nyami Adoma on the 29th, Destiny Songs, Voices of Triumph, CT Praise, Royal House Chapel Joint Choir, the new song, Perez Chapel Choir, Cedar Mountain Assemblies of God, Better Revival Choir, the Multimedia Choir, and a Harmonious Choral, and a Team Eternity. Perez Chapel Choir, Onyame Adoma on the 29th. But we Adom Praise, the choir's edition, and the Bruno. The Perez Dome, 4 pepe na ashasi. Ye di brenusu. As my me catch production team. Ye go can forward because then no. Nipa no mo be perform no choirs no doors. So ko shasi no nsia. And I'm upon the following day by 10 a.m. Yeah, so and quite the Makache director was saying pass. Ohena onye State for abeso ase Franco Trading for ase Access Bank for ase sanso na eye inmeku ahodo na piwak for so ekura mu twetwe ana afi eye Kelmet ana pharmaceuticals and so ase da Sunny for Sunny FM for ase da Footprint TV for so da mas Christocentric Adom so we na so as say emfa dwumadi kase say emfa embro ka unu say Adom Praise the choirs edition 2023 and the bro choirs na mabobo dia choro Destiny Songs, Voices of Triumph, CT Praise, Royal House Chapel Joint Choir, Better Revival Choir, the Multimedia Choir, Cedar Mountain Assemblies of God who age me say attorney general na majimani Harmonious Choral, Perez Chapel Choir, Voices of Triumph, and Team Eternity, the new song, and Destiny Songs. So, Omina Eric, voter region in some cases on unsa for abafa nso ya chiwo kakra o raised region also kakra it's from here honum no ya hye ni ma be raised in be from mountain wow
I know
that you know
that's what them so say na opon kopente ma mean
no na me person
ma mean
ma me kan no
be fire
no we
na be dum jam yo
in the animal of Volta region, part of Eastern region, na part of Bono East. Ye momu ina shede. The senior anwe den. Nti mefa akwanyen so astre say de ba da bia mo yo no. Multimedia nso mo betimi de mo ho agim say ye betimi astres rade kakra na nka ye de akwakobo akra. Senka yenso ye ba na ye be kasa. Eja 50 Ghana bi na we bottom an ye yi di account. Nti ye be sere mo say mo mfa initiative bi mra na ye nyina. Ye contribute. Baby Edwina no ede. And we say Joy was them sister station. Want start something like that. We commend them. Na ye be sere ni pe o patem wo no baby Edu no eye ewuo ne nkwansem. Nti say wo baby na bambofo no ba ho na ye ka kire mo say e wo say mo free baby amote no e ko baby a mo ma ne nkoye twe ma mentwe. Omo na wonim dia a omo nim kwan anso no be fa so adi djuma. Nti baby a oti bia no ye ba na ye be ka kire mo say mo mo anan kakra na moye. Na ye be sere nso say nanano me wopatem wo those are the opinion leaders there. Okọ ye mo bi mo baby efiri na say authorities ne kasasa ma yenya ni daso ni gidie. Mo form ho nye da ubonum said the subjects ebenya gidie say even the authorities na wo no in charge of their course. Na men fa kwanye so na His Excellency John Dramani Mahama say I'm said 3 days ago okoho de obetimi ekokoye boai na eno achi no menu epani ablakwan so enra nso me say wa yade o say wa constitute 9 teams a ehwe ne petemu ho ada bia kwan on be faso adidi ne bebi on beda ne nyina o facilitate me hwe nyama o de konra is also doing a very good job na enra the president ye nyina ye president okoho yeda na say asemasi na ono so abo anan na so de nkoya chempo because ade na asi no ya to renchem eno nti na vice president ade na asi na ya to renchem but yes no ni ha ba na vice so ni obo apro the president edi nti on de besi na kro nya ma ho oguso obo apro yeda na se onyere no na mampani ko e no kasai I think say nsem no bi okan na ye wo so okan e so otu omofo se obi anda ne ho so osan so ko catch omo so wa power asoafo dumiensa odi dwumedi a show monsa so omo so nye ne ye but mampani so ni track record so power asoafo so omo ni dwuma ono wane pam galam se asoafo na ono asen abo report na atweno na o ma hene de yam ya wo we nyina ho ne se o hwe nipa na e wo those regions na mabo
there be factual o say mampani ono wane ye
ono wane power Professor Frimpong Boatin asoafo committee report na report no agency abanim no ono wane asen power this 13 member interministerial committee nya on power ni mi ni na okay amfo na kire ne to aso
hold the mem one power sa cool
okay
ba amfo ko kire ne to aso the mem
okay so ni se humani so ma menti
atwimi ni benam ba nya biribia da na atwimi na biribia o muntam tete
okay ene edu akrojem from ma
de bia da ebebu enso wo behu no ba ko twe ne ho a emwa o kabo ma ebe ko na ni
bia batabo
ni twa de twa na
enu bi ne batabo na
ebi wo ebi wo no ma de ntie ma ni twa na ne se de ntie ma ni twa na se
ebe ami bu nyina no o try the wisdom I try say you're right but you understand say me so angle na mi bu de ba no me interpretation for it that is it
ye ko
na bo hwe me tobo one more time man penny for water region akoka ne nsem fine ama you see akofo na omwo water sisia they are psychologically traumatized citizens of Ghana.
Part of water. Bono East and Eastern. Over Eastern regions is here. Communities are affected. That's Jaman district. Yewo Abum Kruno are affected.
abome kudi kope atimpoku oko fantia kwa north yes kope oko fantia kwa north district ye wo dede so number 10 ye wo adakope akapo ye wo adavezi na gonyo nkuro be de wo ho the same one oko apamenya kroba president region asem na meka ye wo apamenya kroba district and so akaten ayensu na akokoma eho nyina afa ba mampani language okoka ne Volta region ra okọ me region dem brong half na bono east true east omo ya affected ba mampani koka ne from mountain mun ra se oye Ghana fo nyina mampani eno nti no waba na empo se omo nto aba ma no nyina achi no ni off na o take as a president of Ghana no omo nso ka ho bi nti waba se one omo ebe ye de wo so omo ye omo yisi ye ayo titi ye fie wo ye nananom etoda nye kasa nyina ne ade anya nsini kasa so papa wu ya me ba yi mama me no gina bonten o kasa me de be ye example amawa kwa na nti me be gina papa yi na ase na wusu no ana mka ju jaisu na obi a papa won kwa na papa wu ka be fa ne sen
ne dia se na ka o kan sa
me wo ko na we jewu ondewu ye wo na we jewu
o se ye na me fi akra ba ye no eno momu po nya ofew ba language na me kan ye no eno ho ya na obedi
okay
it is a convoy be 60 na mampani di fi akra ko ye ne enyansini kasa na okokan ye no mampani ye off I'm telling you
when you so
you should sit up
when you so kasa
sit up baby a wote no baby a mampani wote no
baby a wote fie dent you right
baby a mampani akufa do wote no
right you should right the man patch
yes ye fa wo fie street ne de okotena ho obi ne to aba ne de okotena ho
unyanka
eti na wo me sama me kansini na mabɔ ne tofa unim say samri me good we dey to
wana ma unhwe say no no kuna mampani
me na no wa be careful take care me me
say mampani wanu
penny meto aso onya akwanya kotena board member ba ku show so o Peace FM se fa kan so oye adwuma o MPA o kotena ne show so no o se so ohene no pa ono no nko no nkoto aso man penny ohene no gi lebi ohene no de igwefo na ko IMF da 3 taxes na ye pass ye answer ye ko IMF no ohene no on na gigi voter de no fa
it is
you see the president is becoming too arrogant let me tell him he's my father the see of voter region no Oma soon near yam shishie na aba no nipa be 26,000 ena enya baabi ntina enti mampani ne ba jankroma ne ne mama wa no ka ho me ba
I beg you right
draw attention me de bia
right
me use to
your Ghana
address the issue don't
I'm addressing our president I'm addressing the president of Ghana not I am not addressing multimedia I am addressing the president because they are citizens of this country since only you for Nima Flagstaff House
you have a challenge with the statement that the president
time no say into me challenge ni say the kasa o kan ye nenye he should come back and render unqualified apology because or say omonto aba ma no na che before they to aba ma MPP they deserve to vote
for so wow
e was me dey kan
me say okay so omonto aba en so
you complete the statement you know me I'll finish and until am catch you say dua batabo ani twa ye twa na no say igwefo they to aba ma NDC a eno de omodo jesi ba achimfo che bi sebe omodo to aba ma MPP they deserve it yes sir because kasa na okan o say empo no me ba me o say empo no monto aba ma me now so no maba as a president of Ghana because of the oath na am taking me boa
wanka
ana me boa o say we swai
boa me na hwese be me na mampanyin
enti o mind dia me pese me kan say papa na anka say yie
okay
nya obi papa yi ase na akogura nyansini o eno ntina me de o papa de example no because asem na asini de oyene na aba no nipa ni baby da so you go there be in their shoes yeni hana asemsi wo Celerion Alhaji Bawumia government delegation lead koye no one fine near my year worth of $1 million and the cost Celerion yeni hana
na ni braba
yes na ni braba we there ye keteni esa ye sadwa kafra
entuma me sa wadawo
Kafra.
No,
it's painful. It's painful. This weekend I was in Volta Regional. Read the story. And so now far much I mean much if no mako 300 any gum. Until funu so no and then nemu. So as the president, yes. So as the president, no kwatena ka se monto aba mamia. What are you telling them?
Okay, yes, I believe.
Yan 24 to me krom sumafo asa na obekasa. Papa no nsem na okeka ne krom ha no. Say yanka na dakura same si o German over. He will say the same thing.
Say right hand, right hand.
Mess about so the kwakoma.
Then how ye?
Right hand. No. O ko ka say o chua gizi.
O ma hina ya me ya because the kwan na nkan dan a. O se kwan ne tene. E beto da. Me ba. To be na. O de start ye nuanuma yigbefo eso a ye beto aba. Na ye so mo nye Ghana fo. Ye bu o mo oboda no so ye mo mu register ni nyina na ye din o.
Okay.
Enro okọ ho no so o mutua tax asema ba o kwachi o mo no. O kai o mo bebi o mo to abako. Na enro na okọ no kita ballot box.
Okay.
No kwaji votes.
All right. Ericus wakasa. Betumi kasa.
Doctor,
more time.
Yo. The kind my main kasa na me vice chairman for environment science and technology. The esino approve one key thing. Climate change is real. And Ghana is very vulnerable. Make vulnerable vulnerability no so serious ye nim die kra efa insu efa ana insu yiri ho ofom expertise ye dey handle flood management ofom as a country ebedi now wager dam be me o ka se me manage say ye bebie ni ene mu kasa munye den muntie no very important. Here, this year, minim the rainy season and the dry season. Insure all the time. Until non tiempo ankebe mene insure ni bino. They say ma into be kapoma 3 years ago the ankebe ye no and no be kapoma. It will flat.
And I was among the certain.
What's my say? Na asema esino. Mamenka ento say Nkrobi are being submerged underwater.
Yeah.
As we talk, as a nation. Until there's a time minyayempo anka media houses may pejad that discussion say in biambia ben epo ene rivers hono. Then ye afa ho. Okay. Ye san twama ochnebi asabetiafa.
Doc, my man, that's a brilliant thing. You'll be seeing him say, I will continue the conversation about that.
And
will be as well. I didn't